I was gonna like start SA2 right away. But Steam's like, oh, installing DirectX. Okay. As if I don't got that installed already. Well, anyways. I enjoy some music in the meantime. Oh, there we go. We got some. Got this little window over here. Use display one, please. Shit. It's fucked. Oh well. And which resolution should I use? I'm gonna go with 720. Fine. Oh, I gotta set my controller and shit. Hope it works. I really do hope it works. Anyways, here we go. Volume is probably gonna be really loud at first. So. Yay! Okay, let me set up things. Ever just type in tab. I hope it's not too loud. I guess it's just changing in the mixer then. Well, so here we are with this game everyone calls SA2. Not to be confused with Sonic Advance 2. Hold on, change some settings. Get close to the damn mic for once. And here we have Sonic Adventure 2. Jesus. Okay. Seems a bit slow. The hell was that menu? It's coming out. Alright. So for some context. Just a very long while back actually, we played Sonic Adventure 1 because I just wanted to go back and critique it. To be honest, I never actually thought that Sonic Adventure 1 was actually that good of a game. I still think it's actually pretty bad overall. Not that it hasn't aged well, I just don't think it was ever good. But now here we are with Sonic Adventure 2. I remember this game being... I mean, the last time I played it, it probably was like in an emulator way back when I was a child. By a child I mean 14, but... I remember liking it. I remember liking this game. I don't remember it controlling all that badly and anything. But I want to play it again. And I'm gonna do it at a critical eye. Yeah, I'm playing it on PC. I mean, it's probably not the most optimal version, but I think it is the most available version. I don't think I'm gonna be emulating this on Dolphin or, you know, God forbid getting a Dreamcast. Wow, we got Holocaust Denier in the chat, what the fuck? No, but seriously, dude, you're gonna keep saying that shit. Someone's gonna come after you at some point. But okay. So... Okay, so, when it comes to the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure 1, I spoke to some people about it, and I'm like, guys, okay, so is the game any better? They're like, but like we got better textures and there's less glitches. And I'm like, okay, I personally don't think the glitches are actually the de facto problem with Sonic Adventure 1. I think it's the design of the gameplay itself, the way the levels are modeled and everything. Like some textures and maybe Sonic's model being a bit better and less shiny is not gonna help it. And maybe even some less glitches are not gonna even help. It's like 06. Even if you fix the glitches, the game is still bad. That's what I think anyways. But let's see if that's the case with SA2. Okay, so let's turn my critical eye here real quick. This fucking menu font is cancer. Oh man, this menu is so bad. Like, we got some pretty graphics in the background. I mean, that shit is kind of bad, but like, cause you can see like the Photoshop like shadow over here, just in there. But at the end of the day, we got like the logo of the game. We got Sonic and Shadow over here, and like this gray gradient and whatnot. We got the moon with Earth over here, like kind of representing both sides and whatnot. It's actually kind of a cool graphic. I actually really like it. What ruins this whole thing is this menu. Like, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. You know, the font is like way too big. There's this outline on it. The thing behind it is way too busy. It's just a square. You know, something maybe on the style of actually the logo in the background will work a lot better. Anyways, let's go back to the title screen. I mean, I'm not playing the battle DLC because I'm not gonna be playing anything online and as far online. Anything multiplayer, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. C2 better improves things and degrades a lot. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with Battle, not with the Dreamcast version. But let's see. Alright. Let's just do Hero. I'm not really sure about Dark. Every time... So here's my memories of playing this game. I go and I beat Hero, and then I play Dark and I get stuck at that one Rouge stage. Where you have the timer, and I just completely got stuck at it. I never got through it. I never got to see anything beyond it without cheat codes. That was my history with this game. But let's do it. Let's go for Hero. I could criticize the story, but I'm probably just gonna try to look into things.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured.
You know what? Let's criticize this story. Let's do it.
Cargo secured on board and what?
Didn't copy it. Over.
He's taking out everyone aboard. What does that mean? He killed everyone? Anyways, cinematics wise, I think that this intro is actually rather cool. It's like pretty straightforward. Something bad happens. Sonic is a military helicopter. So it pretty much establishes that maybe the military are the bad guys in this game. And then you kind of see Sonic doing his thing, which pretty much establishes his character. To be honest, I don't think this intro is actually that bad. Aside from that one line, he's taking out everyone aboard. That's pretty fucking weird, but regardless, I don't think this intro is that bad, and this start over here is fantastic. Oh, it's like no analog control. You just move a little bit with the analog and the board just goes normally. Oh well. I do this like how the camera is so behind Sonic. It's kind of hard to see what's coming. This is brake. Do you ever use the brake for anything? Man, I'm so fucking rusty with this game. I remember playing this stage like a lot when I was a kid. I still fucking love how the cars just explode everywhere. Like they just fucking fly everywhere. This is amazing. I don't give a shit about even the implications of it. I think it's amazing. Yeah, Sonic definitely feels a lot heavier in this game than he does in SA1, but general control-wise, not bad on just a flat ground. Do you have camera control? Do you have it? Help options? Oh.
Options.
Do you have anything like SA1? I guess not. How to play? Whoa. It's like the manual. Oh, I love it. No. And actually I kind of like how Sonic's jump is rather floating in this game, but it did fall like super fast. It's interesting. Collecting the animals. Love that little noise. Yeah, that was a little animation I guess to the ground. Rather simple, but it works. You could grab him and then throw it. I love it. You have like the camera over here is like Sonic is way down in the ground, and when I jump I completely lose sight of the ground, which isn't good in a platformer because you generally want to see where you're going. I mean, or you're gonna land, that is. Also, look at Sonic's shadow. It's like a lower poly model. Kind of want to see how it looks like, actually. You see that his shoes and his shadow are complete squares? I love it. Alright. Running controls are fine. I know this is way better than SA1. Alright, this up collision is a bit weird. Look at that. So there's this weird mechanic in 2D Sonic games that just happen here, where if you go on a slope and you don't have enough speed, Sonic just slides backwards. Like this, just like how it happened. Like it's pretty much how it happened in the classics, except this is a lot faster. That's interesting, they did it. Whoa! Very fast. I love that you can just turn on a dime here. The camera in this game is like very automated. I don't think it does exactly the best job ever. Kind of wish there was some camera control. Because the game doesn't exactly give you the best angles ever. Speed pads galore. I don't even give a shit about speed pads anymore. To be honest, right now I think they're just a good idea. Playing SA2 is habit for me. Don't turn off. Whoa, it's like the opposite of the ads to turn off your video game. Like Sonic is a rebel. Yeah, that works. Okay, every time in a 3D game I never thought the shoes had any fucking effect ever. And I still don't think they do over here. No, it feels barely indifferent. That's such a dumb thing. Just include it. And this run animation is fucking weird. I don't think I know how to do rails anymore. I think we gotta release it and get to those points. I think you have to be above him to actually do the homing attack. Which ports of SA2 did I play? Just the GameCube one. It's such a shame that this thing goes so slow because this jump that you do afterwards is pretty fucking cool. It's kind of feels like a long jump on Mario, but it's such a shame you lose so much speed. Could have been a cool mechanic. Alright, you know, enough of just playing around. Let's test out collision and shit like that. I still think it's so weird that you fall so fast. Like the gravity is way higher than the force that pushes you up when you jump. Because as I said before, in a lot of platformers, when you jump, it's not that there's like one force on the ground. No, it's a force constantly pushing you upwards. And it's the same thing here. So never mind that Sonic is like super off-centered from this jumping ball. Oh, I love this billboard. Is it even a billboard? I don't think it's even a billboard. No, it's just a sprite. Oh no, it is a billboard. See that it faces the camera? It faces the camera right there. Whoa! Okay, this is interesting. So you see when I jumped in there. Let me see if I can replicate it. Yeah, like this is interesting. So when I hit the wall, Sonic's speed didn't change. You know, it just kind of kept going, and when I got to the top, it just kept the speed. That's... what the fuck? This is interesting. I want to see if I can experiment more in another wall later on. Because this is fairly interesting. Because I've seen, like, Sonic Utopia actually does this. Where if you touch a wall, Sonic doesn't stop, he keeps going. Like, you don't... yeah, it's like when I'm running against this wall, right? Like this. You know, the collision is still fucking wonky, but this game does a much better job at hiding it, I think. And like over here, Sonic loses speed when he touches a wall. You know, which is kind of what it's supposed to do. But over here, he doesn't. He kind of just keeps going. Which is both a good and a bad thing. I mean, it reduces frustration because it just keeps your speed in case you hit a wall. Unlike over here, where you just pretty much come to stop. Generally, maybe you should do it like gradually. You lose your speed gradually, but I mean, it works. I'm not gonna complain about that. Ooh, that was an animation by animation. I love how he just kind of... You see that he just stands still? I love it. It's the little thing. Like so far, like I think a lot of people are gonna look at this game and say that it's bad, but You know, even though, like, the thing is about flaws in video games, that some flaws can be downright enjoyable. It's just fun sometimes, like this. Like, sometimes it's just fun, like, if I see a flaw and I laugh at it, that's good. But I mean, you know, if your game is just flaws, then it's not gonna be funny anymore. You gotta have something good to back it up. If you don't have anything good to back it up, then it's just not very good. Release it as it turns and only slightly turn the stick. Let me see. Yeah, turning the stick slightly is something that can break some video games. Oops. This is a funny little mechanic. I think it just checks if Sonic is on the ground and checks if he's out of the ground and checks the angle that you're going towards and just puts you back. That's why you see kind of a snap in there when Sonic gets to it. You see that, like, for like a frame. Yeah, for a frame, if you can spot it, Sonic is like off the ground a little bit, and then the game just pushes him back. Yeah. Let me see if I can pause it right in it. Oh, come on, Sonic. Ooh, almost. It didn't happen. Oh, it just kind of fell. Oh, guess if I release the button, it just kind of falls. You know, this is an interesting mechanic where Sonic does that, but I think it was kind of a, you know, just a contention in case the game broke, or you just really fucked it up. I've always wondered how this kind of specific mechanic was. Holy shit, I had camera control? Whoa, this is revolutionary. It's digital though, it's not analog. Like when I move the analog stick, I can't move it slightly. I have to move it like completely. And I can get a better look at the stage, which is cool. You know, it's funny how every stage on SA2 is kind of a canyon. And you know, this stage is a very good example of a canyon stage. And I can tell that very easily. So basically, when you look back, you see the stage, you see that there are walls blocking everywhere, and we really can't go outside the stage. And I think this is one thing that makes the stage very much superior to, I keep calling it Wave Ocean, Emerald Coast. I think Emerald Coast is a rather crappy fucking stage. I think it's really, really bad, and one of the reasons is because it's not a canyon stage. So immediately, you start SA1, yes, SA1, and you got a stage where everywhere you go, it's a death pit. You can just fall and die. Not the case in SA2. You have pretty much an area where you're mostly safe. You're not gonna die instantaneously. Even here, you don't die instantaneously. Like, you just kind of fall if you jump out of it, I think. There are ways to do it, I think. Let me see if I can do it. No, invisible walls. Yeah, you can just fucking fall. And you get that shit happen. Still wonky. Still a very wonky game. I am enjoying myself. Let's just play the game now. I don't think I've ever been a fan of that specific mechanic, but I mean, it worked. Overall, I also would say that this stage is a way better model than Emerald Coast, simply because of the fact that it's easy to interpret things. Because everything is a solid. Everything's pretty much like a concrete block. It's a lot easier to tell what you can collide with or not. I've never been a fan of this part where you can just fucking die. Oh yeah, they disable like angles in like angle collision and physics and stairs, so you can, you know, just climb them up like a normal person. That's interesting. I've seen games that do this, but like at the end of the day, if you go downhill, you don't really gain any speed, which is, you know, you wouldn't expect that. It was interesting though. This section, they give you like a little bit of a time to kind of prepare. It's not that big of a time though to prepare for the camera transition, which is, it's kind of a bad thing. Not that much. I mean, with the whale, it was like pretty much instantaneous. The whale just kind of happened, and you could fuck it up. Yeah, as far as I remember. Alright, the game's starting to lose its magic. Let me just play it now. Oh, we're done with the best stage in the game. I hope it's not the best stage in the game. Give me the E rank.
Barely made it.
Barely made it. Oh, going to the Chow Garden now? I collected the key, but I don't think I really give a shit about the Chow Garden. I mean, I see its point, and it's a good idea. I just don't want to play it again. I used to play it, but I don't want to do it anymore. Look at Sonic spike this movie on his own.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it
Spider
on.
Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters.
Introduces Sonic and then introduces the man. I don't think the cutscene's actually that great. Should probably be introduced the enemy, they introduce Sonic reaction to it or something like that. Yeah, that thing I said about the wall not making you lose any speed, you can just walk against the wall. It does work. Still think the camera's way too damn close to Sonic. I think this is what you're supposed to do, right?
This is Spider Troop Bigfoot. Bigfoot to headquarters. Over. We've engaged the enemy and request backup for just
Oh,
one minute.
there we go. It's weird that he's just floating the whole fight. Like you would expect the first boss fight in the game to be an enemy on the ground, which should be similar to other enemies you fought. No, things are very well lit now,
What?
for some reason. The hell happened to Sonic's model?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald.
This is like the biggest trailer shot in the game.
Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
How?
Where do you think you're going with that emerald?
Shadow, like, there was like a little frame where I feel like I could see through Shadow's model. Saw that? I mean, I keep saying this shit about the cutscenes, and then you guys are gonna play Fark, and you're gonna spot the same shit happening in the cutscenes. Yeah, you guys are gonna see exactly the same shit in my game.
Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games.
What the hell's wrong with Shadow's mouth? That's like another trailer shot.
What is
They just came out of nowhere. Oh, holy shit, they're actual soldiers now? Never actually got to see their models. Well, suddenly we're in the desert.
Just let it go.
Nope,
You
this isn't delivered very well.
to give up, do you?
Fucking rude.
Talking about
Why is Knuckles more dark skinned in this game? Are they just going with the idea that Knuckles is black? Which I mean works, because I fucking love the rap song. I don't give a shit.
that? Makes it very powerful.
what the?
Look who's calling who a thief.
Jesus, this is so badly delivered. It's not even the audio editing.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald Salute. Dr. Eggman.
It just cuts abruptly to things you have not even an idea what's going on.
Farewell, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
Fucking Rouge just did.
And look what you did to my emerald.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot.
It's like a little ball polygon just stitched in front of our model.
Didn't do it once I get back to the base.
Eggman looked like he's whispering. It's so funny. Again, I shouldn't criticize the voice acting. It's like whatever, that's been done to death.
Gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Like Knuckles did the same exact animation as he did before, where he clenches his fist forward. Drifting. Knuckles has surprisingly fast acceleration. Let me see if that wall thing still applies. Seems like it. Kind of. Little animal, come here. I love the little sound effect. Yeah, it does happen. It's interesting. Except it kind of steers you alongside the wall. As far as I remember in Utopia, it would just keep you running towards the wall. But here it does not, which, I mean, I don't think it does ideal. The way Utopia did it is definitely better. Really? Okay. I actually kind of like the way Knuckles controls. I love how fast his feet are running. Yeah, flying with him, the flying controls are really good. Although, like when I move like this, it's super stiff, but it works. And I could just fly. I can just fly. Yeah, that's so much better than the classics. I fucking hate playing as Knuckles in the classics because of this specifically. Yeah, no, climbing is really good too. It kind of attaches itself to the wall and just fucking goes. Yeah. She's sexy as hell. That's the song. Turn on the volume. Which one? The game? No. You guys can hear the song on your own time. You don't even collide with this propeller thing. I mean, it's for the better. Whoa, 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 camera, please. The wall just hates it. Just hates it. This is the camera colliding with the wall, that's why it does that. Can I reverse the camera? Vibration? Keep it on. Yeah. I want manual. No. Manual. Mono. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I don't think mono is that bad. People enjoy stereo way too much. I'm joking. I'm looking at this over here. There's like a lot of texture blending in this game. It's very simple blending, but there's plenty of it. And I mean, it's all done through vertex colors. It's like this. You see how over there it's like there's like a shadow on this thing? This shadow was modeled in here, but it's not a model placed over it. But basically over here, the triangles of the model would be like there's a triangle here, specifically made just to get the shadow right. You know, that's one thing about doing lights and shadows in older games. They used a lot of vertex colors. And you know, the shadow of the character is just like a low poly model, just pretty much squashed into the ground. Either it's being projected, yeah, in this case I think it's being projected into the mesh, or sometimes it's actually like it's just like a little shadow blob that aligns itself to the angle of the ground. Nah, I ain't getting it. Meow. What the fuck happens if you kill that thing? I'm not actually even looking for the emeralds, they're just going around. I never got this enemy. Like, what even is it? It's just like a big thing? What does it do? Hello? Hey, Knuckles. Notice you enjoyed the very slow ass moonwalking. Look how buff it looks. I'm not talking about how like muscular he actually is, but how much he's pretending to look buff by having his arms out like that. I think that's funny. Oh, okay. He actually fired at me. Okay, now. Convert cores or drives or whatever those things. It's just for chow, really. Woo! Just play. You can do this. I don't think you can like do the whatever it's called, digging. Jesus fuck! Completely just forgot the whole word. Just some gun cars. They just ram you. I actually really like this punch. It covers a lot of distance. You can pretty much ram people with it. It's good. Just need some effect, to be really honest. It's reliable, that's why it's good.
It's closer.
Wow, that was easy.
I found him.
I actually hate the add-ons, the character add-ons, because you can just keep adding shit onto your characters. I think that looks horrible.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I hate it. I don't have that much of a show with how this game controls as SA1. It's still outdated, but definitely not as bad. But that text scroll is fast. I didn't even have time to look into it.
It's a secret military base that is reinforced and
Ah, that mouth animation.
an island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV.
I'm not even looking at like people. I think generally just look at the subtitles because they can't understand what the fuck they're saying. But when you actually look at the animation, like this is bad.
I'm on my way.
Look at the mouth. It's like wow, 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 wow.
Hey, look, it's Amy. And Eggman too. What's Amy doing here?
At gunpoint.
Matter.
At fucking gunpoint.
But she's in danger.
Like Tails has fucking machine guns on his mech, and we're like, oh, we're so mad because Shadow has guns. This shit was like set up from SA2. Like characters were having guns up to this point. Like we saw like some gun soldiers before. I'm fucking sure they were holding like machine guns and shit, like actual regular machine guns. I think this is how you do it. I did it.
Hey, how's that?
Basically, like when I was talking about the punch before, it just needs to be reliable, pretty much.
You won't be so lucky.
It needs to cover a lot of area and be actually used. If you use the punch to kill an enemy and you get hit
You did it.
by that enemy because of like a simple mistake, then it's not a good punch. In this case, like I just keep punching and I hit it.
Don't you know it's dangerous here? I know, but I
What the fuck is that inside her mouth?
Again? Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back.
Oh my god, the mouth! It's like this isn't lip syncing, it's mouths just open and moving a little bit. They never close their mouths. It's like, oh, wow, wow, wow. That's it. That's how they talk.
B button down.
Oh, you're playing Tails. Whoa. Can I walk? How slow can I go? Wait. Hey Tails, how's it going? How can you mech even do this? There's like things in front. Jesus. Guys, remember playing as Tails in SA1? I know it sucked, but is this better? I don't know, it actually controls better, to be really honest. Do I enjoy this? I don't know. I don't think it's even clear that you need to shoot that enemy to get past. Like you just fucking shoot things and it works. I bet my ass some kid is gonna get stuck in there. Also, I feel like I do need to question the Elmo Chow and its efficacy. And by that I mean that it's just like a little chow in the ground. What would like someone that's bad at video games make them think that that's something that's supposed to help you? Aside from maybe an enemy or at best a collectible. Do you really need to like get A rank to this game? Cause oh shit. You get a Green Hill stage, which is apparently very bad. I played it a couple times, but I don't really remember. I'm not fucking locking on, I'm just pressing buttons. I don't feel like I even have to kill half of those enemies. Hey man, if I don't have to listen to the annoying noise, I won't do that. We all know the tail stages are bad, so... I mean, it's like... I don't think this is bad. I think this is mediocre. It's just not something I signed up to play. That's the thing. It doesn't control terrible. I can't move. Nah, I ain't listen to that noise. This noise, no, that is pretty annoying. Are those golden ones just for points, really? I'm amazed this stage is supposed to be a prison. Also, I'm amazed there's no actual personnel in here. Maybe there's people inside those mechs? You know, maybe Tails is actually a mass murderer. Wouldn't be surprised. Doing for his own personal enjoyment. What the fuck? Come on. Walk into something. Jesus. Come on, Omo-chow. Please don't tell me I'm fucking stuck. You kidding me? I have to go, like, really have to go back? My fucking god. That is just fucking annoying. Can I destroy this thing? No. What? Oh. There's some sheep. No, no, gorilla! Don't get stuck. Here, come with me. Little cute gorilla. Oh. Had to do this? Did it open? No! Really? Do I really have to go back and kill enemies? Okay, this is fucking dumb. You didn't sign up for this and the game's like, okay, I don't give a shit, I'm gonna make you suffer regardless. Jesus. Fucking backtracking. This is a unicorn? This is My Little Pony way before My Little Pony. How do I kill it? Alright, you can stay in there. Go be experimented on. Am I going back? I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Even as a kid you know what to do the first time, I highly doubt that. Remembering it wrong. We remember shit wrong all the time. Am I actually stuck in this stage? Because I didn't kill some enemies? What the fuck did I just hit? Are you fucking kidding me? Do I actually have to go back? Just one enemy in that room. Like I don't know what enemy. I was looking around and didn't find the fucking enemy. Yeah, I read the chat. Someone just said what to do like right now. Well, this is way too convoluted though. I think this is my fault in any way whatsoever. There was enemies beyond the door. Couldn't hit it. You're like enemy here. I'm locking on everywhere. Oh, there's like one fucker in here. Oh yeah, that's fucking convenient. That's good. Probably really good game design. We'll do that so someone misses it and gets absolutely stuck. I've saw red flags since the beginning of the stage where it was like, yeah, this is gonna go bad. Like, this is not gonna work. Fuck that guy.
I did it!
Cause like, you expect it to be like a bonus area of sorts. At least I know I did, but...
That was a little tough.
At the end of the day, like, Omochao just tells you haven't like cleared all the enemies, and then I'm like, okay, there are enemies before. Maybe I have to go back and kill those. You know?
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
No, it's dumb. This is dumb.
How'd you get here?
But hey, I guess we don't really have to expect the tail stages to be any good.
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails.
Man, this scene must be really well lit for those characters to be shining this much. Not shining, but
I'm in
just
here
reflecting this much
because of
light.
that fake hedgehog.
You mean
Guys, ambiental light is a thing.
Did you see it?
That black
Where is it
hedgehog.
now?
if I
Sonic
tell
just
ya,
instantly
we
turns and is
married?
like, yeah,
No way.
gotta
I
pose.
thought I had you this time.
Amy's fucking dumb. As
That
if
black
marriage
hedgehog
means anything.
came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall
just kidding.
anyway? Did you write that?
Like, but like, actually imagine if Sonic was married to Amy. Just imagine that for a second. Would that absolutely change anything? It wouldn't. Sonic would just not give a shit. Game is actually running slow. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I'm gonna get fucked in here. Let me just check why it's actually running kind of slow. Is it OBS using my whole CPU? No, for some reason I guess. Oh, it's the antivirus. Okay, I may do something about that. I don't like when the chat gets mad at me because I fuck up in the video game. Okay, come on, camera. Really? Ooh. I mean, I've really liked Metal Harbor as a kid. It's like one of my favorite stages because of the music. I want to be different, okay? I'm taking an alternate path. Whoa! Okay, this is the thing about the camera. Like, I want to see where I'm going. Look at how much this platform I can actually see. And now I can see more, but like instantly when I move, nope. No, you're not seeing it. Come on, I want to enjoy this. I am enjoying playing as Sonic. It's generally far better. Yeah, look at this homie attack change. Just worked flawlessly. I've always had a hard time getting those things. You always foul to this little guy. Foul. Whoa. It feels like homie attacking is gonna get me killed. Like dash move at light speed. Yeah. I know what this is! I fucking knew that was gonna happen. At least I got the light shoes. Oh, you don't have to charge it up, like I say when... I love when this happens, it's so funny. I'm fucking fucked, aren't I? No, I'm not. Whoa! Okay. I think plenty of you guys are already very familiar with how this game works and probably cringing at what I do, but here's the thing, guys. Like, not everyone's like a big ass Sonic fan. Well, I forgot that I didn't have to do it. And like, someone that's playing this game for the first time is gonna have those issues. And like, if you're very familiar with a game, that's cool and all, and I'm glad you're having fun with it, but at the end of the day, man, when you play a video game, it's like, you're optimizing it for those that are gonna play it for the first time and like it. Like, for example, I'm just playing the story normally, I'm not actually playing for rankings and stuff like that. Rankings and things like that are the things that are going to be optimized for people that are replaying. But just the standard stages should be optimized for people playing it for the first time. And this game is not very optimized for that. I like that it can go in the rails here. Just a small little detail. I kind of want to go over there. As soon as I move, though. Whoop. Of course.
Missile launch in 15
I should probably stream Sonic Heroes next. Really like Sonic Heroes as a kid.
8, 7, 6, 5, fire.
Jamming. Just showed up in the corner. Well, as a kid, I stuck at this because I use homing attack so fast I fell into the ocean. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, I clearly remember being stuck at SA2. There's always certain stages you're gonna be stuck at, and that's just how it is. That's how the game is. This is like a little cool set piece. I did think this stage though was a bit way too short, maybe? I don't know. Apparently the stage sucks to get an, like an A rank or something like that.
Barely made it.
Barely made it. This section is paying for newbies, show how horrible Sonic controls when he has no space. That's true. And it's funny, like the second Sonic stage just has like so few space to go through. That's not very good.
So good.
Oh, look at that vertex lighting on Sonic's chest.
Of all places, I found you.
Faker.
Faker. I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be I'll make you eat those words. There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
Alright. How do you win?
I'm the coolest.
He actually said that.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
You're not just a hedgehog. There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
You won't be able
Whoa.
to attack him. Try something to lower his defenses.
No. Shut up, Omocha.
I'm the coolest.
Really, he gets hit and says I'm the coolest. Really?
So you're not just
Like, what's the point of this line?
for an imposter. Do you know who I am?
Did I just win and die? I don't know. Look at Shadow's feet. It's in front of the screen.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up?
Why would the island blow up? I know that was because the game is widescreen, so I'm not even gonna comment on it. I think Green Forest should probably come before Meadow Harbor, to be honest. You just have a lot more space in it. Yeah, look at this. You just have more space to do shit. And some actual platforming. Whoa. I tried. Still, the camera is still like... It's like, the creators of this game know that the camera was a problem, so why did they, like, give so much an emphasis to it and following me paths and stuff like that? Maybe it's because when the concept artists drew things, they drew things with curves on it, but the game should have more straights, like this, where it's easier to control and easier to maneuver. You know, more just regular platforming sections like this one. Because that platform in this game is not bad. Whoa. I actually like how dense this level looks. I like that you can go up here too, that's a very nice thing. I tried going the rail. It's explained in Dark Story. No. I'm like, I think I know what it is. Why the island gets destroyed, but I don't know why it would just blow up in a nuclear explosion like that. Maybe Eggman just threw a fucking nuclear bomb and murdered millions, but I don't know. It still feels super weird. Like the guy who wrote this, oof. It's like worse by like shitty light novel standards. Oh, whoa. It's so weird that the button that you use to use the light dash is also a button that that completely like stops your speed if you fail it, which is just a bad idea. Yeah, no, man, I had a lot more fun playing San Francisco Zone. Those half pipes just don't have the best control to them. It just wasn't polished enough. Whee! This is always fun. This part was always a bit dickish to me because you don't even see that it's falling apart. Isn't it a nuclear explosion? Or is more, it looks like more several powerful bombs going off at once. There was several. I think it was several nuclear bombs because I don't think just a bomb can. Like, because here's the thing. I saw like some video of like the most powerful, just regular bomb, like non-nuclear, and it can like it has an explosion. Like the actual explosion is just like. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Maybe it was the other one that I was thinking about. Maybe there's like a much bigger one. Yeah, like this. Like, regular bombs don't cause a fucking tsunami like that. It's a fucking, like, hydrogen bomb. That's a fucking atomic bomb. Like, it's several explosions and a nuclear bomb.
There's no time to lose. I have to.
How did it get here?
Master Emerald.
I love Pumpkin Hill. But I hate Pumpkin Hill. There is a arsenal in gun bases. I mean, even if there is, as far as I can tell, nuclear bombs don't even explode like just like that. They take a little bit more to just have them explode. Actually, I do have to kind of question the digging mechanic. It's interesting. Some people are totally gonna get a kick out of it. But like, if you're getting the hint that there's an emerald close to you, then it's like. It's pretty much just like a check all things and it's done. Which I don't know if that's particularly interesting. No, it's here. Oh. Camera. There, found it. Hope it's not like he's totally on the other side of the stage. Still, I still think playing Knuckles is rather fun. Like, not actually emerald hunting. I actually wish I wasn't emerald hunting. Well. Ora! Is this some JoJo shit?
It's closer. Wax.
Do I have to like break the pumpkin? No? Can I break the pumpkin? Oh, there we go. I like how they're animated, just moving, smashing up and down. It's cute. Good camera. I'm gonna fall. See what happens. He just comes up like this. I think it's so funny. But a good idea. It's best that you don't really just make your character just fucking die. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not again.
This rocket will take you to Church Mountain.
Church Mountain. Church and Hill. Okay. Still looking. Whoa! Fuck off! There's actual ghosts in here? I don't remember that actually. It's kind of expected it. No! Come on.
It's closer.
Whoa. Knuckles digging corpses. There.
Found him.
If you glide and spin the left control stick around, you see the incredible results. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like I think I've done it. Like Knuckles kind of flips itself. Yeah. Hey guys, look, it's this site too. Day X.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr.
Hello, I'm Dr. Eggman. I'm the greatest scientist. I'm his whisper here in the microphone.
Now witness the beginning of the greatest
Look at that girl's hair.
time.
I actually kind of think this little sequence is a bit badass. Like, he explodes the moon and shit. Probably not as good as the cinematics in fucking Shadow the Hedgehog of all things. Oh, this is so funny. It's the arc is just like, it's like an Eggman looking face and the cannon is his fucking nose. It's amazing. Like it skims through the earth. You see it going. Look at that guy's mustache. I always remember his mustache. Yo, never mind that none of the pieces actually fell on Earth. You know, like, what's worse, having the moon blown up, or the moon completely change its orbit, or one of those pieces fall on Earth and completely extinguishing the entire human race and every single life on Earth for the entirety of its existence. Like, one of those chunks is bigger than the biggest asteroid in the asteroid belt.
All that energy.
I mean, maybe it's actually bigger than Ceres if you consider that an asteroid. It's a dwarf planet.
Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets.
I like magnets.
Hard to attract each other.
Really?
I can use that to find my
Why? They never explain the Chaos Emeralds. I love how Tails' tail is animated. It's so smooth looking. It's funny though because like it doesn't fit at all with what's happening right now. Oh my god, her mouth! Cut to some Common Johnny's review. Yeah, I've seen that one. Oh shit. Oh, this song ain't very fitting. Are you kidding me that I'm gonna fire at any of those guys? The enemies in this game are so non-threatening. You know what's threatening though? The walls. The walls are a threat. Guess you can't. Oh, I guess there's like a thing I need to get. But it's funny that they just allow you to fall like that. Cause like the player's gonna try jumping. You know, it's like when you play Okami. When you play Okami, your little fairy guy, I forgot his name. He says that like you need to always leap before you think. So it's not like think before you leap. No, it's leap before you think. And I actually think that's just a way people play video games. They don't think, they just do it. You know, so like someone's gonna die in there, and there's a limit on lives. Imagine if a player gets here with no lives. You know, it's back to the title screen or something. Yeah, I actually think the gliding is actually a very good mechanic. It's doing this. It's very satisfying. And it gives a little bit of a timing challenge to the jumps because you want to be at the highest top of your jump before you do anything. So it's just a very good idea. What did it say? And on top of that, it makes the mech look cooler too. So that's a time where the add-ons actually do a good job. Also, who thinks like Flippert should make Sonic Adventure 2D? If you think I should make a Sonic game, you're jeopardizing my livelihood and my career. Don't say that to me. I know people just want me to make more Sonic, but I'm not gonna do that. I flat out can't do it. Spark series is gonna end on Fark. Oh, did I never mention that? Because I think it did. Like someone said, let him work on the Spark series. There's only one game left. Oh no! Man, those fucking jets are loud as sin. Like sin fucking jets after a fox in a walking mech. What do you have to say, Omoshao? Well, what? Oh, it's one of those things. Ow! That sound actually kind of hurt. It's a bit too loud. Well, I find it kind of funny how SA2 kind of reuses level tropes. This is something Shadow the Hedgehog did too. Like this stage is pretty much Radical Highway. Radical Highway? What's the name of the Shadow stage? I don't remember. Whatever, it's that Shadow stage. That's in the intro. Whoa! Hey, Beck! Hold on, let me do a thing first. No. Oh, I think I just made someone a mod on my channel by mistake. Who did I make a mod? Whoa. Whoops. I just wanted to, because there's like timestamps, and because I added them by mistake, and because of that I can't actually, like, I was having a problem reading people's names, and I wanted to disable it, and I accidentally made someone a mod. Sorry for that. Just make literally everyone a mod. When you make everyone a mod, it's like everyone has a gun. It takes only one dude to fuck everyone up. My power is fading! No, it's not okay, Tails. Yeah, but this is like another thing I mentioned about the camera. Like, the camera was so down on the ground that I couldn't even tell this was a pit. If I destroyed that thing, could I actually go back in here? Whoa. You know, playing as the mech could have been good. Maybe they should have added a melee attack, actually. It's like, why don't you just shoot? Maybe you could also, like, I don't know, like do like a laser saber. That'd be fucking dope. My power's failing. Ah! Oh my god, those jets! They just go fucking everywhere. I mean, those pilots are fucking dead. You cannot make those turns like that. And also, they probably have pilots. Like, they have cockpits, so they have pilots. Yeah, we're killing people. Like, I could actually expect that those robots are like actual robots and not just mechs. But those planes have pilots. Like, we killing people, yo. Alright, can you fucking fall? Will it not go up? Oh, really? The power is real! Oh, Jesus, sometimes you just go so slow. No, I fucking hate this. You know, this is so funny. When I was a kid, there was this one guy who was like, oh yeah, I'll lend you a bunch of PS2 games. You know, he was like letting me borrow a whole bunch. And every single one was like 30 games. There was even a Donald Duck one. Played exactly like Tails does in this game. I hated almost every single one. And I do not understand what the fuck was up with that. I don't know what's up with that dude. I guess that dude just really liked Tails that much. They're all pirated games too. It's like all pirated fucking Tails like SA2 mech garbage. Whoa, saw that? I'll try to make that happen again. I don't want to make that happen again. I just want to finish the stage. I hate this song. Hey, burb. Come on, really? Why be able to destroy the sign? This doesn't seem like a good idea. Oof. It's like you make the jump short, but you make everything like the same exact size as the jump. Don't do that. Leave some leeway. Do I hate Station Square? Discount Station Square. Is this Discount Station Square? To be honest, never been really. I actually not that much of a fan of the SA1 soundtrack. I know like people like Johnny are like, oh, there's much more like variety to it. But I'm like, to be honest, it's not. I'm looking for the soundtrack. I'd rather have focus. You know, I'd rather have quality than just a whole bunch of songs where the creator knew just a bit about the genre. I'm pretty sure the songs in this game just were pretty much made by people who I think knew exactly what they're doing.
I did
You know, the Rouge songs are fucking fantastic. The Knuckles songs are cheesy as all hell, but I actually do really like them. You know, then I got Cityscape and things like that, which are flat out legendary. Where's your legendary song from SA1?
do better next time.
It's not really there. Like this game has so many legendary songs that I think it just speaks to the quality of its soundtrack. I think it's just better. Runners is the best soundtrack. Some dude was like, gross. Oh, Zero GP. Gross.
This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Oh, it's Aquatic Mine. Let's take a dive in Aquatic Mine. I actually really like this song. It's a bit repetitive, but I really liked it. Alright, what is this water noise? Alright, let's go underwater. I remember the underwater controls being good. Not really sure though. Yeah, it seems reasonable. What is this sound? Whatever's making it, I want to kill it. Yeah, the game's running slow, by the way, because I guess my antivirus is using my CPU now. No, fuck off. I just want to find out, like, the thing that grants you, like, what's the name of it? Into, like, underwater shit. Underwater shit. It gets you fucking... Is it infinite? In infinite air? I hope so. Oh, that's it? I don't even know what that thing is. This game runs much slower than Spark. You mean Spark 1? Oh, it performs worse, I guess? Whoa! It opened. I still hate that noise. Can it stop?
Different areas are accessible depending on the water levels.
I guess there's more underneath? Like, what's the racing game that appeared in your fan game videos? My fan game videos? Oh, I guess I gotta raise the water level. How do I do that? Or not? Guess this is where I get the thing. Camera, Jesus! Would have been fine if it wasn't for the camera.
Two more left.
Oh. Did it just collect an emerald I wasn't supposed to? Am I gonna fucking die? Probably. Is this a bubble? Please, no, it's not a bubble. I'm dead. Okay. Oh, that game, that's XF. Game over. That's nice. At least it loads faster. I mean, probably on the original Dreamcast would have been much slower. Ah, god damn it, this noise is so annoying. Really? There's an emerald here. No, there's not. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna collect the emerald. I was gonna pretend that I didn't see it just to piss people off, but too damn obvious. I still feel like this flame texture is the same one that's used in Sonic Heroes too. I'm fucking sure of it. I like this dive, it's very fun. Whew. Except to dig. I wish you didn't dig. Like you had to hold the button to dig or something. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. I hope I can find that breathable thing, whatever. The breather. Is it a rebreather? Fighting with the falls all the time. No, I'm not fighting with the falls all the time. I'm fighting with the camera all the time. No, it's not the skulls that are throwing me off. No, that's that for sure. Okay, did I do it? Yeah. Air necklace. I don't think it's a necklace. Wait, was that infinite? I didn't read it. Fuck. Oh well. We'll find out. Knuckles looks like fucking shit with this thing. It's like he's wearing like a cheap like dollar store necklace that I found. It's so gangsta. Looks like shit. Yeah, we're gonna keep really hearing that sound. He really ruins the whole mood of the stage. Look at the bats. There's like some bats in there. It's cute. Am I getting like the same as before? before. Emeralds. Where am I even going? This is not here. Emeralds. I'm gonna try raising the water level. I think that should work. It's like I get to like free roam the area.
It's closer.
Oh, never mind. Let's see if we find anything here. Whoa! I found this weird, like sometimes when the camera changes direction, they decide to completely stop the movement of the camera so we can lerp to a new position. Oh, okay. I think I know what this is. I don't think I'm gonna find anything there though. Jesus, man, I hate my antivirus. Water powered. Really? I wanted to go to that cool looking place down there, but I guess the emerald's in here. Oh, the game isn't performing that great actually. Still hate that noise. If this game had better level design, I don't think you even had to have an emerald rider actually. So can anyone tell me in the chat if the necklace is infinite? Like infinite air? I'm gonna go down there in that place. I just want to see what there is in there. A bitrate could be higher, absolutely. I just can't afford it. It wouldn't really work to have a higher bitrate because my internet connection is just like this is this is pretty much my internet at its limit. Really? What's the point? Oh no. Okay. What does almost shall say? No, it definitely has a bottom. I'm seeing skulls that burn, they're trying to throw me off. Hey, we can walk though here. Huh. If you just hold the dive button. Is it in here? I think so. I think I have to lower the water level. And try the second one, I think. Where's the switches? Were they down there? Or in here? Oh, I guess they're down there. I don't remember. Fuck! Guess not. Oh, fuck it. I like how when you fly and you're just kind of land in the water, Knuckles just kind of goes. I like it. Good. I feel like I've noticed something rather weird. I guess it's just me. Like, do you guys see this? When Knuckles kind of flies on top of the water, the region of the water that is below him is a bit more transparent than everything surrounding it. You notice that? Is that just me? This seems like it's totally there. Hey. Hey. It's like he's using his hands as fucking like floaters. Beep. I think we're supposed to get straight down here. Please let it be. Please let this be the place. Oof. Eh. It goes. I still need to find the skulls that burn. Oh, is that the one? Oh, see the reflection of Knuckles' claw just kind of disappears? Or maybe it's the whole thing. No, it's just the reflection. Kind of like looking around. Please help. I see it.
It's closer.
Come on, really? There's like a trail of skulls to it. Like, the thing is like, it's terrible because it's being held in such a high regard. That's why I think people consider it to be terrible. I think it's better than SA1, but it's definitely a highly flawed game. At this point, considering judging it as compared to games of this era, I would say that it's highly mediocre.
Sheesh, there always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them.
It's just unfortunate that way.
Any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal.
This needed an establishing shot. There was none of it.
Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Outer space? Do you guys like have a fucking dragon radar or something? What happens when they're on special stages? Is that not canon anymore? Nobody cares.
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would.
I just have one thing to say on SA2. If SA2 being good or people considering it's good is part of your identity, then you gotta let it go, because it's just accept SA2 as it is and just go on. This is just like a video game made by some Japanese company to make money. This game is not your identity. You're you, not this game. Not even the franchise.
Wait for me, Tails.
Whoa, can you see that the buildings weren't loaded? Like the sides of the buildings?
President must be over there.
Ah, best stage in the game. Here we go. Might as well just have to restart. He uses alive, of course. Alright. Big ass trait. Let's get some rings. Ah! Is there even like a way to break or anything like that? I'm having a fucking aneurysm playing this. What the fuck even is an aneurysm? I just say it because everyone does it. What even is it? Oh, I hate how it kind of just the vehicle just kind of loses traction or something like that.
Getting closer.
Time extended. Oh, okay, so this is how you drift. That makes things a lot better. The drift just kind of like increases your... Ooh, that's weird. There's a little bit of snap in there. Just kind of increases your like turning radius. Just makes your turning more sensitive. But like you drift by just pressing acceleration twice. God damn, are you serious? Like the Tails just killed someone. Like he just killed someone. That person in that car is fucking dead. I hate pressing Y to boost. I have to do a claw grip. I mean, when I was playing F-Zero GX, for some reason I didn't have a problem with this. But I have over here. Aneurysms can be described as swelling in the wall of an artery. Holy shit! I think that's way more serious than that. Yeah, now that I know that there's a drift, this isn't actually all that terrible aside from everything that's terrible about it. You know that one argument where people are like, oh yeah, if you take everything that's bad about it and you don't think about it, then it's good. And I'm like, maybe there's some sense to it. Maybe there is some sense to it. But the question is, how much good do you get out of it? And I think that's the important part. I think people miss when they say that line. Like, okay, but you're probably gonna get something good out of it, but how much? I found the president. Fuck the president. I'm taking a piss. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. I don't think I care about that. I think I'm gonna have a laugh when I see Ryuji's car again.
Since the incident 3 hours ago, the country.
I don't want to watch this. I just want to pause so I can go take a piss. Hidden base? Oh no, it's this one. Let me pause. I'm gonna put on a song. Oh. This one. BRB, guys. Enough. Let's back playing the game. The song is the mystery. I don't know where it's from. No clue. Look at that desert. Pretty much just in the, like a place just entirely made out of fucking quicksand. It's interesting the way they do it. Look at the shadow in the box over there. That looks like it's like some sort of primitive light mapping. Probably not light mapping, it's probably actually like done by hand and everything. Really? Like he's your fucking dad or something. In another context, you can read this as Tails not actually crying out for his dad, but crying out for his beloved. I love Eggman Hates Fairies. If you guys remember the ending of that game, that will make sense. Man, like those like huge ass guys show up and they just fire like a little bullet. Fucking fantastic. I think probably the reason why people think the soundtrack of SA2 is generic is because of the Tails stages. Because I don't like the music in those. Even the music in the Eggman ones I still don't like very much. They really feel pretty generic. But music in Sonic stages don't feel that generic to me. I don't know. They just stand out a lot more. Eggman Hates Furries hasn't aged. It's a timeless game. It will live forever. Really? I hate this. I love those Eggman flags though. They're kinda cute looking. No, come on! Fuck! I hate this, this is shit. I like that there's a path down here. You could just go slower, but at least I get to take a different path. What the fuck is that? Is that a penguin? Good. Okay, I brought this thing now. I like how the pyramid in the background is not like a fully 2D sprite. I think it's actually a model with like a texture on top of it. It's like an unlit texture. This is so weird, like how dark those pillars are. Have you guys noticed that? They're like completely dark. Oh no. Yeah, it's funny, like in those shadowed areas, either you're in shadow or not. There's no in between. I still have no idea how the game did those. Like, I still have no idea how old games did those specific shadowed areas like this. Like, what is it? It's just like a mesh, like not a mesh, like a thing on top of the mesh. It's like a projector or something like that. I actually don't know how they did it. To this day, that is still a mystery about old games that I have no fucking clue. That's not vertex colors too, by the way, as far as I can tell. See how when Tails targets, he just kind of moves like really weirdly? Look at that. I'm like holding forward completely. I'm holding forward now. See how it takes such a long time to turn? I hate that. Let's complain more about Tails. Fuck man, why Tails? Why'd you gotta do this? Little boy doesn't deserve to be this crappy. I remember Tails in Sonic 2. He was fine up there, but everywhere else is kind of crap. That song helped me through some tough times. Which songs? Oh, sorry, I'm like, people are talking in the chat. I'm completely just not paying attention anymore. Oh, this is so weird how like in Tails stages, if you hit a wall when you're running, it just pushes you downwards. I think that's a side effect of a specific thing that they did to maybe in certain walls. Let's say there is a. I kind of want to explain this with a drawing. Let's say this wall over here. Oh, you guys can see it. So let me do window capture. Snip. See this wall over here? Let's say this wall was not this, but something more like this. So let me just get a clean part of the screen. Let's imagine that like Tails or Sonic is right over here. It's like the square. If the wall is like this and you hit it, it's just gonna bring you down. But I think the point where they decided to do that was because if you have a wall that's like this and like this, how is the player going to figure out what to do with this? Is this gonna be ground or a slope? Like not a slope, but it's like it's gonna. What is it going to do? Is it gonna push the player like here or just here, or is just or if the player is like over here but he's pressing forward, is he gonna just get stuck in here? So I think the reason why that happens is specifically because there is a chance that the player might get stuck in here if they press forward, but the wall just pushes them back. Let's say the wall actually pushes like in relative to its like angle, so it would push Sonic like here. But if you put those vectors together and you cancel them, you pretty much just get a vector of 0, let's say. So Sonic stays stuck in here. That's why they made the wall push the player downwards. So they would actually go down here. I think that's why they did this. I am not sure, and I have no actual proof for this. Unless I actually find a wall that's like that. But I think that's why the game pushes you down when you're hitting a wall. Like, you clearly fall much faster. Like, you fall so much faster. That is a horrible idea. Don't do that. I love this little picture of Eggman. As like this, I think it's a Sumerian thing, you think? Oh, recycling areas here. Yeah. This is one little fucking monkey gives you touch damage. Are you kidding me? Don't do this shit. I hate touch damage. Close the program. Whoops. Still in there. Sorry for that. I was under the impression that I did it because I minimized it, but it didn't go away. What a dummy! Come the fuck on, is it gonna game over me? What a magical art piece. Make that your avatar. Like a little Discord or something. That fucking Eggman picture. It's the most fucking funny Eggman symbol ever. Oh. Look at that fucking thing. What is that behind him? Oh, I thought it was like some metal or something like that, but no. Okay. I'm gonna fucking die here. I just know it. It's just going to happen. I hate this real life thing. Oh, you see that? That was the wall pushing me down. We came full circle into realizing how much terrible of an idea that is.
Story
Are you fucking kidding me? my god, just fucking turn, Tails! I take everything I said about this control not controlling that badly. This is garbage. Your power's failing! You didn't have any power to begin with. You designed the shit fucking mech. This is your fault. Sonic doesn't understand technology, so he's probably like, eh, Tails is a smart boy. Smart my fucking ass. He doesn't know fucking shit. Sonic is a bad influence on Tails. Now he's going out there and murdering people. And destroying, like, albeit vandalized, ancient artifacts by Eggman. Like, imagine if this is actually like ancient artifacts, they're just fucking blowing up. You know, Eggman obviously vandalized them, but, you know. Like, I'm sure those fucking, like, Egyptian texts in the background are not fucking Eggman altered, I think. That's just, like, there. This is, like, some, like, really advanced shit he's destroying. Tails is a bad person. Or maybe it's the people who wrote this game. No, I'm just kidding. Being competent is different than being bad. This is not... I shouldn't have said that, like, people who made this game are probably really just normal people. Let's not go that far and say that the people who made this game are bad people. That is... that's fucking insane. They're probably just fine. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like just trying to speed this up. Like I'm not having fun. SA2 should just be like a package of like Sonic goes through San Francisco Zone and City Escape, and he's like, that's the game. I hate this. Yeah, Eggman puts his face everywhere in his hidden base. You know, you probably can't see the face from far away. Maybe with binoculars, but hey, I don't know. This is the you know, he's just that egomaniacal. He doesn't even give a shit. And I mean, like, we think it's a hidden base because the script says it's a hidden base. It might as well not be. It might be actually be a stolen base. Whoa. Oh, come on. I was solely going up there. Wasn't this supposed to be a gun base that he just took over or something like that? So I guess it's not hidden because gun knows where it is. Slow and steady wins the race. No, I'm not playing slow. Oh, you see that? You see how Tails turning like super slowly like this? See that? I mean, where Tails is pointing is where my analog is pointing. But he's just kind of just going. No, fuck that. I was having fun, guys. What the hell is this game doing to me? Like, as I said before, I still think this game is just mediocre, but not outright bad. I mean, like, City Escape reaches pretty good highs. At that point, I would consider this game good. If everything just kept the high of City Escape, this would have been a good game. City Escape is, like, designed around the game's flaws, and, you know, generally, because every game is gonna have flaws, so you want to design it around the flaws regardless. So that's not exactly a bad thing in and of itself. It's just that, it's just that, like, when you actually play the rest of the game, you actually get to see those flaws, like, at full force. It's just not very fun. The way your voice cracked on Tails Falls is so funny.
I gotta do better next time.
I gotta do better. Oh, fuck off, Tails. Boy, like, hello, the Alan dude. Oh, here's Pyramid Base. I don't think Pyramid Base is like... Okay, some people say that SA2 soundtrack is generic. I don't think Pyramid Base is that generic. I mean, it's like, it's, you know, guitar focused song and everything, or rock if you want to call it. I don't fucking know about music genres. I know nothing about them. Yay, jump through the hoops. I think some people like really hate the stage. Well, let's find out why. I mean, the thing about those half pipes over here is that they're so low poly, and Sonic completely snaps to a polygon when he gets to it. Like you see this, it just snaps to it like boom. Changes his angle like constantly, like super fast. That's not how you should be doing things when it comes to this. I like how he snaps like this is just not that fun. This should have been higher poly actually. Either that or you just don't do half pipes if you can afford to go higher poly. You know, they could have had like a lower draw distance or like fog for this area, so they could go higher poly. Or, you know, make the stage smaller if you're running out of RAM and stuff like that, or divide it into 2 parts. There's ways of getting around this. Fuck! The B button was showing up, but like... Oh, I thought this was a laser. I do like the art in the Sonic Adventure 2 levels. There's a lot of detail, like for example this Eggman symbol over here. And it's all just texturing. There's like barely any shaders. There's no programmable shaders or anything. It's just like... There's vertex colors and textures. And for that I actually have to admire the art of this game. I think it's actually quite reasonable. Ooh! I just kind of like the texture work and the little detail on it. Especially the Eggman faces fucking everywhere. It's funny. I got some Snake in here. God, that was loud. Gamma. Okay. So how do you do it again? The boss bracelet is an interesting idea. Much better than the stomp, to be honest. Because the stomp just makes you stop when you hit the ground generally. This is an interesting gimmick. I'm not exactly bothered about it, but maybe it should have been introduced a bit better. As in, like, you should have seen it doing its thing. Come on. Why do you go up a slope and then you just completely... Whoa, I did it! Oh yeah, over here it just kind of teaches you to do that. And this is kind of not fun. Whatever, it's not that hard. When I was a kid, I actually didn't know how to pick up things. Because when I was a kid, I didn't know English, so I couldn't even see like, oh, you press this button to do that. I was like, oh, I don't know what that is because I can't read it. I can't see it. And like, so it like you need to be really close to it too. So, man, when we were kids, we're fucking dumb. Like, it's so weird because on some games I was absolutely much better when I was a child, but in other games I was much worse. It's so funny. It's like when you're a kid, you have more like instinctual skill, but less literacy or something like that. So like in games that involve a lot of words and actual like thinking, you do much worse as a kid. Maybe that's why games like this, like a game like this, has like word stuff, you know, like pressing a button at specific times and those sorts of things. But it's also a very instinctual game. But it's like when a game is like a game that is, you know, about, well, I'm calling it an instinctual game, which is just basically a game that relies a lot more on just basic inputs and just kind of knowing how to figure out the controls and whatnot, as opposed to a game where you have to stop and think. You know, but this game, sometimes you do have to stop and think, especially when the game breaks. Like in a Knuckle stage and you don't know what to do. You kind of have to stop and think and go look for the emerald. So that's like a thing about this game that doesn't really mesh well with its mechanics, I would say. Generally, it's best for a game to focus on one thing. And I wish Sonic didn't stop when he did that. That's why I actually think the slide's not that bad of an idea. What is bad about the slide, in my honest opinion, is that it should have just been the spin. That's how it was in the classics, and I think they should have stuck to tradition in that sense. Whoa, thanks for the cuck, Kami Jojo. What? Did I fuck your wife or something? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Why thanks for the cock? What? A death chamber next. I remember death chamber. Will I have a terrible time? The game is running at low FPS for me too. I just wanna state that because there's like neon signs inside of a pyramid. That's funny. Sorry for that. I'm gonna check if what the fuck's going on actually. That's what I want to check. Firefox is using CPU. What? Shouldn't. Why? What is what is so heavy? I mean, like everything's using 50% of my CPU. It's not using the whole thing. I mean, maybe it shouldn't use the whole thing, but I mean, maybe 10% more wouldn't hurt. To be honest, it's nice when you buy like something and it's supposed to be good and it just doesn't use it. You know, like that one game I made called Spark. Oops. It's nice when they just don't use your whole CPU.
Looks like
I didn't say hi, so I cucked you? What? No, dude, cucking you is like fucking your wife. Or like fucking something that you like. I didn't fuck you. Or like, no, not you.
We can find it, right, Knuckles?
What? Why do I have to find the key?
We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter.
Appeal to his ego. Oh, okay, why does the scene just cuts in there? Like Sonic appeals to his ego and you don't even get to see a reply? Come on. Like, that's actually kind of manipulative, but then again, you're manipulating Knuckles. Because it's fair game. Oh, I guess I have to get a thing. Death chamber, death chamber, death chamber. There's like certain tubes like this all over the place. I wonder what they do. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. And Knuckles disappeared for a second. Do you see that? When I turn to the camera, kind of Knuckles kind of disappears for like a frame. See that? I'm trying to catch it on frame. Oh, look, it's a pink bunny.
Here I come.
Really? I need speed shoes in here. Okay, so those Knuckles actually fall faster. Guess you can't notice it because he always automatically climbs. Whoa, why does he automatically climb? That's interesting. I thought he didn't. I thought you actually had to hold like the fly button or something. Like you hold the jump button and he climbs, but no. He just does it. It's interesting, because I don't know what problems it could have caused. No, that wasn't diggable, come on. That wasn't diggable either. And there we go. God, that looks so horrible. Stream is too low frame rate. Sorry for that, I can't do much about it. Game just isn't performing all that well. And there's only so much I can do about the stream frame rate. Well, it's saying that it hasn't dropped a single frame, so I don't know. But when you get this claw, you actually do have some effect, but this effect is rather horrible. Actually, it kind of feels like I'm going through a level here, instead of actually collecting like treasures with Knuckles. No, I don't want to do that. Is this where you fight the ghost? Oh, interesting. There's like a map. Shame I can't even see it without climbing. Yeah, there's like 3 areas you have to go through. That's interesting. Oh yeah, the doors have like colors to it. There's like colors to it. Yeah. Let's do it in the center. I remember. I do find it funny that their eyes are like in darkness over here, because generally in a game like this you want the eye to be always fully lit. You know, like some promotional art for Sonic, you're always able to see his eye even when he's in darkness. That's why it just looks pleasing. Oh, whoa, hold on. That was it? I thought it did something. Oh, come on. The hell's that under there? Is that a scarab? Scrab? Oh, look at that, even that spiked enemy it hit. That's so reliable, it's what I want. Whoa! It's like massive golden artifact. Dead. Completely broken.
Rats.
BRB not watching treasure hunting stage. Hey man, not my fault. I just wish that this was better. I just want to play the Sonic stages and criticize those. Come on. At least Knuckles is not the worst. Like, Knuckles is okay. Like, can I see the map again? What the fuck? What is that supposed to be? What's that thing supposed to be? I love it though. It's funny. Salt submarines. Like 5 minutes into the stage, not even a single signal. Like how the fuck does Knuckles' radar work for fucking keys? Does it even work? Oh, I'm collecting that. It's like Knuckles probably has like an inbuilt sense for the Master Emerald. Like, okay, I can suspend my disbelief for that. He's like some like ancient race that takes care of the Master Emeralds and shit. But not the keys. Does he just have some like sixth sense for fucking Dr. Eggman keys? Do they have like a fragment of the emerald? Hey, at least the stage is like it's kind of big, but if only the camera is a bit better. That's like everything that I say about this game. If only the camera is a bit better. Like, you know, I'm not having that much of an exactly horrible time controlling Knuckles. It's fine, you know, for a game of that era, but damn. That was a spring? Okay, what the fuck? Really? I was just gonna snap him to the top. I don't give a shit. I have rings. Woo! I like the floor here. It's funny. It's like kind of a disco. Alright. I'm on the way to the other key. Come on, the camera always goes like so close to the ground. Dislike it. Heavily dislike it. Hey, gun beetle. Oh, it's actually animated, huh? The hourglass. That's just JoJo, right? You know, that one series of punches and shit. Might be a reference to it. JoJo was around back in back then, I think. No! Oh, I still have it. Thank God. Was it like randomly placed now? It's not there anymore, huh?
Rats.
What did it say? Like whacked. Bugs don't like it. Shut up.
I can't.
I remember the trailer where he says what out. I'm like, what the fuck? What's that supposed to mean? You know what? I'm not gonna go back. Oh, so that sound was Knuckles. Knuckles' footsteps. Jesus, I keep thinking something else. So, okay, let's just go through this specific path. My game has audio mixing issues too. Actually, like over time, I realized that it's actually kind of hard to get good audio mixing because you just have to spend a lot of time doing shit. Can I go over there? Am I supposed to? Probably not. No, I don't think I am. Don't think that was the intended path. I might as well take the intended path. I wonder how a speedrun of those stages looks like. If it's even fucking possible. Rant. What the fuck is he saying? Like want. It's like what, but with an E instead of an A. Like want. Am I doing this right? I was in the green area? No, I was in the red area. I guess I'll go to the green one then. Where is this? Audio mixing so hard and clicking. Absolutely, it doesn't even have volume sliders and everything. You can't even use like an audio mixer. It's surprisingly really hard. In Unity you got plenty of tools, but not in Clickting.
It's closer.
And even then on Unity it's actually pretty hard because there's like you have to consider a lot of things like audio distance, Doppler levels and shit like that. What? Is it like over here? Get it! Yay! Shit is so rare. Alright, it's probably in the red area. Where's the map? I guess keep going here. What am I doing? I actually rather like the jumping sound effect in Sonic Adventure. Like, some people say it was bad sound design. I actually kinda like it. It's like this whoosh. Whoops. Whoa. Is there anything I'm gonna find in here? Nothing? Guess it's a possible location for the emerald. I'm guessing, because there's no really way to know right now. Jesus. What do you have to say? Oh. Wax. Is this saying wax? Imagine if you played this stage and you didn't find those gloves. Somehow you didn't. The red ones, whatever they're called. Bomb. Got more gorilla. Meow. Is this just this one that opens? Am I stuck here? What the fuck? I don't think I am, but still. What do you have to say, piece of shit? Come on. The room with 4 pillars. I doing this right? Oh, there's like still one that I haven't. Did those boxes respawn? I thought I went through all of them. Do it again. He just keeps finding fucking skulls. Why do you respect the dead, Knuckles? Is there anyone out there that actually really likes the Knuckles stages? Yeah, fuck that. I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Death chamber. Am I doing this right? Dig in the center of the blue room. There's a key, I'll do it. Oh, Jesus fuck. What the fuck? Oh, it's a fucking panther or whatever. I genuinely thought it was like a chick with her legs open. Like you can see, can you see it? Can you see it when you look like this? Like some chick with her legs open, that's the pussy. The triangle? Or like that's the whatever, the crotch. You can see that? The radar wasn't even showing the way. Oh, well, but maybe there was like a secret room or a switch or something like that. I don't fucking know. It's been ages since I played this. I'm just doing shit. Maybe I'll just spawn in an area where I can. Whoa, let me just dig to the scorpion. Ranks. Why? Man, this sound. Hear this? Sound? No sound. I hate this. Am I gonna ever be able to beat this stage? I feel like I won't. Okay, question for the chat. Should I just keep walking around until I get a signal? You just hear the controller vibrating. There's like no sound.
Did you know that there are 10 animals hidden in this stage?
There are 10? Oh. Sorry, buddy. I don't give a fuck. It's usually how it goes. Okay. Fuck. EO1. Am I going the right way? There's a switch. It's kind of what I was expecting. No! I'm on the blue area. Oh, there it is. I hate that the key just fucking respawn when you die. I thought it was in the red area. Because I think it started on the blue. What? Is it like in here?
Here I come.
Whoa. There we go. It was just like in that one spot. Amazing. Amazing. 16 fucking minutes. Why is this? Why does it have to be shit? Like, this doesn't even control any battle. Like, Why do you guys have to make it like this?
Huh? Who's there?
Ooh.
What the? A ghost?
You seen plenty. Like, what are you complaining? It's like a ghost? I like his rainbow tongue. I don't exactly remember what you have to do. Do you have to like cross him? Oh, and you have to like dig through him, I think. Oh. He stands still too. Oh. This is funny. Doesn't seem actually that bad of a boss fight. I think I had a hard time with this when I was a kid. He knows. What do you do now? I have to wait for something maybe. Like that. Oh yeah, the shadow wasn't there. Yeah, when you played like on Dolphin and stuff like that, the shadow wouldn't show up. And then you just couldn't flat out beat him. Bro. I had to download a save, yeah. Ghost buddy. We can just turn around. I kinda like the noise that he makes. It's like, oh, what are you doing? What is this fucking fish thing in the background? Is it him? It's like his like cute like corporeal form. I'm not even gonna question why the ghost just isn't throwing the hourglass off stage or something. I kind of like how the shadow just stops so you can dig through it. We're gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! Fuck! Can you even do it? Is it even possible? Look at Knuckles' face. I like in the picture there's like this weird ghost thingy, and there's a little guy next to it. You can probably kind of see that as just like this little ghost that follows him. I mean, I'm not sure if that was the intention, but so. You kind of just have to step on the shadow. Yeah. It's a funny boss, but I feel like it lasted a bit too long.
What a hassle.
What a hassle. Twice is possible, never seen 3 though.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You little
Yes!
Did you really think
There's Eggman, it's like one small little mech against like the whole like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Like Sonic, you're fast, aren't you? We're just going for Eggman. He's right fucking there. Like he's right there. I guess it's further away now. He looked much closer. This song is amazing. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. Alright, here we go. Conveniently placed platforms. Like fucking runes pop out of the dude. So, oh, no more hedgehog. I actually don't mind that sort of stuff, like all the conveniently placed explosion. In this sort of game, like, you don't even have to worry about logic like that. Like, nah, not a problem. Is it fun to play though? We'll see. It's really hard to see where his hand's gonna land. Like, exceptionally hard. A lack of a target too on whatever you're homing attacking. That's kind of whoa. Guess you're supposed to hit him in there. No, not really. Huh. Why haven't you done this from the beginning? Nah, it's fine. It's like a desperation move. Did it do it? No. I like how it's malfunctioning. What I don't like is how loud that is. I did it! Is there like a self-destruct sequence or something? No, so I just fall through the floor. How is this the Teria cutscene or whatever? We're using like a standard fucking shuttle. Maybe like a thing like this was seen as like seen as like a cool technological thing, but as far as I can tell, the space shuttle is actually incredibly analog. It's very, very old. So much so that it's being retired now. I think some people said that it was actually like a financial disaster or something like that. It was actually like more cool than functional. Because as far as I can tell, they can just send people to space with like regular capsules. You don't need like a whole shuttle for it. Oh, Teria's dark story. Okay.
So this is the space colony where Eggman.
Yeah, space shuttle cannot do that.
Is everyone all right? We should be landing soon.
The hatch doors are open.
Sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
master
mean,
emeralds.
don't sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever!
I love this. Meanwhile, Eggman just teleports.
Knucklehead anyway, trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were toast for sure. Huh? Where did he go now?
Fucking Sonic's acting.
He bailed.
It looks like shitty motion capture.
This place was shut down about 50 years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical space colony, called
Bernoulli?
When it was operational,
Was that? Never heard
it
that
was
term
the most
before.
advanced research center
Oh,
of the
you
time.
can see like Tails' the back of Tails' head, like kind of empty below it. Did you see it? Hell's like vertex in here in Amy.
There's not much time left.
They added titties to Amy in this game. I've always looked at that. I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like if you look at. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I was gonna show it. Like look at Amy.
Be impenetrable.
That's not good.
Its defense
It's
shields
not good.
are super strong, so we have to find a way to destroy it from
Isn't
inside.
that a Chaos Emerald?
It looks like it, doesn't it? But in fact, it's a fake one I created after researching the real emerald. It has the same wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed to reverse the energy field inside the Chaos Emeralds and blow up. It looks so real, even a machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll switch
Oh,
the Chaos
okay.
Emeralds when the machine is stopped, right?
It's like it's actually a rather cool song playing, but
Always leave me behind.
like yeah, you just gotta aim in there. Just don't give a shit about her. So I thought Tails would give a shit. Maybe Tails would be like, cause like previously he was like, oh no, Amy's being attacked by Eggman. So that's important. That's not. Okay, let me lower the game audio a little bit. I feel like it needs to be lowered. I don't know, man. Game's running at low frame rate for me. It just does it periodically. Whoa. Kind of like the little like matrix things flowing between the objects. Depth perception? That's not real. Ooh. Alright, those are like the airlocks. They suck you in. Ooh. I don't know what's the point of that mechanic, to be honest. Maybe it's to like keep you on a watch, but then why just have them open to begin with? Don't do this again to me, game. Really? Do you see this? Like the space outside is just kind of like a box. You notice that? Could have made it a skybox. Guess not. I mean, the skybox is still a box, but like not like that. Is this the best Tails stage? I still think the music in it is like highly generic. Boop. Ooh, this fucking... I know why that sounds so loud. It's because there's many cages being broken at the same time. That's still like a thing that I personally actually have a hard time figuring out. I had this one gimmick in Fark that was like that, but then I just pretty much like, because I knew that you can control every audio source, I made it so it just would play much lower than most. Oh, you have to. Do you have to go under it? No. Yep. Getting a lot of frame drops here. I'm not gonna even complain about it because I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, this would have been happening. Oh look, it's the artificial chaos. I actually kind of like this enemy. It looks like just a callback, but look, I like in terms of design, not gameplay. It kind of looks like it's sweet, this callback to the previous game. Jesus, I died. Okay. And it's interesting. It's interesting for what it is, but what the fuck was that? Was Tails just like fire a thing on his clothes or something? Didn't know that. Come on! I want a game over again! I want game over. Come on! Fuck your power, Tails. If there's so many airlocks like this, where does Arc get its oxygen? I mean, energy I can totally see, like, oh, it's from the sun. But oxygen? Probably only sources the earth. So it's like, it would run out of oxygen. I mean, it's not like Sonic gives a shit. He doesn't give a shit about oxygen. Whoa, 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 whoa. I genuinely hate this. I'm like not pressing forward because I'm scared. my god. How long have I been streaming by? 2 hours? I guess I'll do one more. Let me just finish Hero Story. Is it closed or open? You can't really tell until I get close, right? Whoa, what the fuck? Can't broken it. And I can't move the camera back either. I can-ish? Okay. I just don't wanna fucking die. What the fuck is that? Can I break those things? Like, you move the camera, but as soon as you move, it's like, nope. Okay. Let's just where we get the thing. Bazooka! Okay. No! It was just off screen. It was just off screen. Is this door blocked? No, it wasn't. There's no way to tell. I hate this. I hate this. Am I gonna die? Can I go down here? Jesus, man. I am nettled. No! Someone said blocking the camera during movement is not a bad idea. It keeps away from messing when the game is well planned, the visual hints and flow. Wait, what? Oh, you mean like just keeping the camera doing movement like that? Like basically, like if you move, you just can't see it anymore. It just moves away. No. It shouldn't be like that. It should be in terms of triggers, I think. So when you get to an area, the camera adjusts itself, but it doesn't do it all the damn time. Like I just move, I press it a little bit, and there we go. Because here's the thing. Okay, let's say I want to go over here. So I turn the camera. And then I want to go there. Oh no, I can't anymore. The camera just faces another direction. No. Sometimes you want to go somewhere else. You know, like that one time when you want to go backwards. Let's say I want to go backwards because I missed something. But you want to do this in a video game, but no, you can't even see what's in there. You're gonna get hit and die and game over. You know, lives are a thing, so you might as well minimize frustration. You're not doing that. This is just fucking awful. I hate the tail stages. The hell's wrong with this? Come on, really? Like, why is that thing not fucking dying? Is it door open or locked? It's open. Is it always open? I actually kind of like how the switches are like just kind of like bobble heads. It's kind of cute. No, shut up, Tails. Take that hit. Well, the stick to measure if like the system is good is to basically play it, and if you have troubles with it, then it's bad. It's actually rather simple that way. This is pretty much the universal truth about video games. Are you having troubles with it? It's probably bad. The universal game measuring stick. Do you like it? Then it's good. Even Sonic 06. I mean, who gets to say Sonic 06 is bad, right? Paul? How many people like it? How many people hate it? Is it? It's like things are always good, like relative to something, anyways. Like SA2 is probably really good relative to the like. God damn it! I thought I could survive that. Relative to Sonic, as in like Sonic fans like it. For them, it's good. You know, if for you this game is a good game, that's it. Like there is no such a thing as an objectively good game. It's all opinion. Like I'm gonna be saying that for fucking ever because it's all opinion. So, you know, think this is a good game, it's a good game. To you. But, still. Like when you think, when you look at this part, you think, oh, this is like a transparent floor. There's no floor here. There's like no fucking mesh on top of this. It's just like, it's just nothing except there's collision to it. That's how they fake the transparency. They just made it collidable, but they didn't add anything to it. There's not like a mesh on top of it that's transparent. No, there's just nothing. Jesus. So nerve-wracking. Jeez. I'm just like moving. I'm just moving. Jesus. Very fair enemy. Do I have the bazooka? I do. No, I want to do that. I guess the doors are all open. I've been thinking that they weren't. Fuck! You just want to destroy the damn thing. Fuck! I like the design of Artificial Chaos. It was actually, that's an enemy that was probably done better in fucking Shadow the Hedgehog, because it was less annoying then, I think. Maybe just because I'm playing as Tails. Could be that. What the fuck? What is this supposed to be? Alright. It's air that's pushing me up. No, I'm tanking it. What the fuck? This is far more interesting than whatever has happened in this whole fucking state. Come on! Damn! Like the mech itself is not a bad design either. I just wish it wasn't that shit to control. It's my fault. Whoa. Jesus. I don't want to die here. Come on, no game overs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I did it.
I did it!
I can hear a lot of anger. Please don't control your troller in frustration.
I gotta do
I mean,
better next time.
I said it wrong by intentionally, but like, please don't throw your controller in frustration. Maybe I'm not gonna do that. This controller was really fucking expensive. I'm not throwing it away. Oh hey, Tails. Hey Tails, can he do anything? He can fly. Is this flying pretty much like Knuckles is gliding? He just kind of stays. Yeah. Does he even like get tired? Let me test that out. Kind of like how he tilts to the left. I don't think so. Oh, his tail's like completely flat and then when you jump. That's funny. Can he run faster than this by any chance? Let's go. Let's go. Let's play the rest of the game. And now we're gonna have some Sonic stages, right? Oh no, there's a Knuckles one. Is it even a bad one?
Now put that emerald.
Tails, tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic, Amy is.
I didn't get that. Tails.
What?
What happened to Amy? Tails.
Care now? Ooh, this is see Sonic's mouth. Good, we got Crazy Gadget, Sonic stage. Don't we have an Meteor Herd? What? Suddenly Knuckles. Did I skip something? Okay. Alright. We'll play Meteor Herd. Meteor Herd Sour Bliss. Okay. Look at those stars just moving around. I don't think this is how space works. Whoa. Oh, is there like a glass in here? Yo, check out those footsteps. That's cute. What is this crate with a star on it? That's not even a crate. Okay. It's fun. It's fun. It's funny how everything in this game kind of snaps. Nothing is ever fluid. Everything's just kind of snapping everywhere. Like, you see when I'm climbing here? Like, when I'm you see the camera too, like, sometimes the game just does like a little it hesitates for a little bit and then it goes. Everything is so snappy in this game, but it's not in a good way. It's like a chug. I wonder where the first emerald is. See that? Is it down here by any chance? Not at all. It's super open though, but this stage definitely needed some up and down camera movement, which it doesn't really have. What? Because I need to press the button. Knuckles jumps higher too, huh? Does he? Feels like it, but I'm not really sure. Look. It's this guy.
It's closer.
No? Over here. You saw when Knuckles jumped, the exclamation mark was just kind of in his head like that? like spinning around it. I wish I had more to say though. When games get to this point, they're just kind of repetitive. Oh, there's no emerald in there. You kidding me? Are those things targeting me? I'm fucking sure they are. I need rings. Give me rings. There we go. Gotta destroy the asteroid? It'd be funny if I did. I hope it's not like way down. You see that? Is that a fucking emerald? Okay.
One more left.
Okay. So that was a thing. Oh, I see it. Some guy's telling me in the chat. Spin it. Yeah, you can hold it for a little bit, it seems. Ah man, if only this game was like with a... Oh man, this is so nice. Like, okay, camera is free. It's pretty much just moving as I walk around, right? Look at this section, just flying around here with Knuckles. This feels nice. Why couldn't the rest of the game be like this? Look at that, I'm just like going around. And everything works. Look at that. Except here, I kind of fucked it up, but still. Look at that. Like, where's your automatic camera? Like, it's not even here, and it's... I mean, it is automatic, but it's not, like, focusing anywhere aside from Knuckles himself and everything. This is good. It's kind of what I want. Whole game could have been like this. You see, you just saw me, like, moving around there and just going in places. That works! Controlling this game isn't bad. What's bad is the levels. I mean, there's still like some issues when it comes to collision and stuff like that, but you're gonna have to work around that shit. But like, this game I think could have actually worked to a degree without the automatic camera, but then again, you'll have to change the whole level design. Just running around like this is kind of fun, although I kind of miss footsteps. But not very loud ones though. Oh, look at that, there's a truck. Never seen this. I think it's a truck, it's some like construction vehicle. There's a bunny out in space. Is it like that one bunny in fucking Dragon Ball that Goku sent to the moon? He did that. Check out this collision. See that? It just pushes you to the ground. Just pushes. Oh, I guess I can go here now. Under a star. I'm like radar though.
I can't. I can't.
Can't wait for Adventure Format to return. I don't think it is, man. Maybe it will. But I don't know. Wouldn't hold my breath. Like no radar or anything. Really, game? Be nice. Come on. Like you automatically climb everywhere, but not here. I was defending the automatic camera, but it doesn't work in tight spaces. This is the fact of those levels. Really? Can I go there? Do I have to climb even higher or something like that? I guess so. Maybe. Not getting anything on the radar. This is the highest place?
Use your punch to break it.
Oh, because you're supposed to do the uppercut. Kinda sucks. Not gonna lie, I don't like having to do the uppercut like that. What is that? Is that a fish? No, it's just like a seal or something. Oh yeah, I guess I have to go higher, huh? Whoa! Under a star, huh? That was it. I thought it was down there. Oh, did I miss the sunglasses? I guess this is the final Knuckles stage. Does it really matter? There's like one in the final story or something. I don't know if I care though. Oh, there's Boob. Hello, Boob.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you
Hello, Jiggle Physics. Hello, fucking $100 on makeup. Man, she has to use a lot of makeup to fucking paint her eyes like that.
If that's how you want to play,
The amount of money she wastes must be huge. Alright. She's sexy as who? She's sexy as who? Why was that in the song? Good creative decision. I mean, it probably legitimately sold the game for some people. Maybe. There's medium to high chances that happen. Really? I'm just like punching. Amazing fight.
this can't be true.
They're just she's like floating. And then the ears still jiggle. Oh Jesus. Hold on. Okay. Oh look, there's letterboxing now. Man, she is so dark. Her skin color is like way too dark in SA2.
Call yourself a hunter, attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Look what happened.
Those belong to me.
Okay.
What in the world?
Alright, Buster's using special attacks knife. Let the fight go on long enough.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that
Don't touch me.
to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one.
Look at her hips.
Hold my hand, didn't you? That's
It's like almost as large as her head.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
God, this is so. Those are such weird models, man.
It sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
Nico stink. He needs to use deodorant.
Finally.
They just kind of put themselves back together. Like, imagine like if they didn't do that, Knuckles would just like have to like glue every single piece. Or just go back to Angel Island, who spent like a fucking week trying to pull them back together like a fucking jigsaw puzzle. Okay. Is this like the non-canon ending with Sonic? Let me go crazy gadget. Thanks, Dar. Finally, I'm fucking playing as Sonic. Look at this floor. It's kind of funny. I like it. God, come on, don't do this to me. I'm just a little bit bitter now because like the rest of the game was like kind of bittered me up. I was having a good time in City Escape, but then... Whoa. Did they fire that? You know, those guys really aren't that much of an issue. when you're with Sonic. It's just because we were with Tails. This is Sonic's most annoying stage. I don't remember it being the most annoying. I mean, kinda. I mean, Meadow Harbor, maybe it's the most annoying. Like, I used to like it a lot because of the song and everything. But in retrospect, it might not be so good. Was that a gun beetle with like a spring on top of it? Did you just saw that? Oh, is this the stage that we get like that one thing? No! Oh, good. Oh, I don't really care if I have to replay this stage specifically. At least it's not a Tails stage. I kinda like this room. It looks like, it genuinely looks like some scientific experiment, like lab or something. It looks nice. It looks like what the fuck? It looks like a neutrino observatory, or whatever they're called. Fucking Sonic Adventure, man. Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. It felt like I had because of the Tails stage where you just fall long distances. Is this a good idea? We were going down and now we're supposedly going up, right? No? I guess gravity just flips. Whoa! Why did you do this? What are those little things? I always wondered it. Ah! That's bad. This is Omocho? Oh, I wanted... I just accidentally killed him. Is the somersault jump any better than the regular jump? No, I guess not. Get on the rail! No. Never mind. Game over. There's not even a game over screen. You can land on the rail by going in the middle one. Yeah, probably. No! Fuck, why is everything on the fucking B button? The eternal problems with SA2. I just wish I wasn't so like bittered up by the previous stages. I would have enjoyed this a lot more if I wasn't feeling like this. You know, it literally is clouding my judgment. I don't even think this is that bad. But like it clouded it a lot. Quite a bit. Yeah, that's a gun beetle with a fucking spring on it. Love it. Because B stands for everything. Now it's like the biggest meme is like the boomer meme. Why are you guys not capitalizing on it? It's B of boomer. I hate how the camera just goes in front. I'm gonna try doing that in this one. Come on, camera! Oh, that's just not right. I'm back to the beginning of the stage. Damn. I'm quitting the menu. Is it exit game? Is it gonna close the game?
Story.
Yeah. Would it reset my lives? If it resets my lives. It does. Okay. You know, I think one of the reasons why those Sonic stages have to be as linear as they are is because of the automatic camera, now that I think about it. You know, if they did it like the Knuckles one, then they could have made the camera not automatic like this. Yeah. This is a string of bad ideas. I saw Sonic run to the checkpoint without triggering it. Yeah, I guess that happened. Not really sure like how I I was sure like there was some checkpoint that I hit. So another thing, those things about like one of the reasons why I don't like the way the checkpoints are doing Sonic Adventure, where it's pretty much just a physical thing you go through, like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I triggered it. What the fuck? I kind of like the green fog in this stage. It's interesting. Oh, I'm gonna take the path that I took before. Come on. Again, the texture work in this stage is pretty good. This room, for example, looks amazing. Graphics wise, I actually don't think Sonic Adventure looks that bad. It could have looked better, but still. In terms of like visual direction and art, I still think probably the best Sonic 3D Sonic game with like from this era with the best visual design is probably Sonic Heroes. Just looked the most creative to me. Oh, this is like that one part, huh? At least it doesn't insta kill you, I think. Notice that since the beginning of this video I haven't actually like I was just listening to Eggman. I haven't actually tried to see like the physics from like landing on a slope and things like that, because I don't think it really matters for this game. Look at those walls. Jesus. Am I doing it right? Let me try to be. What the fuck? I thought that was like a pit. So confused. Yeah, I mean the art direction kind of got in the way here. Shit's cool and all, but it's really weird. No! Ah, the controls are all fucked. They also went for 60 on the Dreamcast instead of 30 like SA1. It's weird to think that SA1 runs at 30 FPS. A game like this would, like, you would generally think that it runs at 60. It tends to benefit a lot more from 60. Like, why don't they just flip the camera here? I mean, I know it's harder than what it looks. I mean, I've done a stage like this in Far 2. You guys are gonna see it when you play it, but like, I flipped the camera and shit. Kinda. More complicated than that. Just flip it. Just fucking flip it. Just fucking flip it, please. Thanks. I don't have to deal with this anymore. No camera, huh? Did I find anything here? Some springs. There we go. Got this ancient looking thing in a highly advanced space station. I guess this is like one of the items that people are not so I don't know, excited about, because it's just kind of a thing. Yeah, I didn't know SA1 was a 30 FPS either. I'm not actually sure if that's true. It'd be really weird if it is. My God. Yeah, this is why this stage sucks, huh? Hey, at least I'm playing Sonic. It could have been worse, is what I'm trying to say. She will die, yeah. Eggman's a murderer. Is that what you want? I just flat out can't see Eggman as a serious villain. I would actually expect him to make a robot that just kind of goes rampage, you know, like Metal Sonic. And that robot as the murderer, Eggman just kind of like some fool that really doesn't know how to deal with stuff and doesn't know how to control his creations. You know, that would have worked a lot better. You know, he makes a robot that wants to kill everyone, but he himself, he's just egotistic, egomaniac. It's a relic that Gerald stole from their kidness. Maybe, but like when you fight the robot, not the robot, but when you fight the lizard guy, bio lizard, there's like a temple in it. It's like a recreation, I think, of the Master Emerald temple or something like that. So it's like I just found it like somewhere, not in a specific like more advanced, not in a place meant for that. It's just like somewhere. I don't know, man. Like I can see that. I kind of just made that as a joke. That's true. I mean, yeah, I guess like they would have something like this in the station. God damn it.
Emergency. Emergency. Well done, Sonic. But you'll never leave this room alive. Ha-ha!
Maybe after this game, which I have never beaten actually, I'll play Dark Story, that's for sure, but maybe I'll play Sonic Heroes. But just Team Sonic. I'm not doing the final boss. Fuck the other teams. I'm not playing the game 4 times. Oh my fucking god. That is so awkward. You know, like the game is being going downhill from City Escape, really. Like when you introduce difficulty into it, it's just hard. You know what? I feel like what's gonna happen is that someone's gonna get this adventure to a stream, like some salty fuck is gonna get this Sonic Adventure stream and like play footage of me on my own game on it. Like trust me, this one, it's gonna fucking happen. They're gonna just have this the whole audio of the stream, and they're gonna play footage of someone playing Fark, and they're gonna just be using as if I was talking about Fark. Like just like some salty fuck. They'll be like, everything that you said applies to Fark. Like, maybe. Even if it does, man, it's just goes to show how hard it is to actually make it to this on the game right. Because it is pretty hard. So much so that no one has ever done it. I don't think it's a surprise that no one has ever done it, because it's probably just really, really hard. Alright. I feel like that rocket there was a bit unnecessary. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty weird. What you said? It's pretty weird that you make Sonic games but you haven't finished either of the SA games. Yeah, I mean, I really haven't. Like, I have played the Hero Story and like Sonic Story, Sonic Adventure. I just don't like them very much. That's the thing. Like, I like to say 2 more, but I couldn't fucking beat it as a kid. Because there's just so much jank in it. I just flat out couldn't do it. Alright, here's Sonic in all his glory with he's what the hell has been doing with his eyes, like angry eyes. Yeah, let me whisper and over the Chaos Emerald, Sonic. Where did it brought that from? Sometimes when I look at Tails, the vertices around his mouth are like very weird, so it kind of looks like he's. Whoa! Did you see Amy's eye? Did you just see that? Like both of her eyes were like in the left eye. Is the audio delayed? Did you guys see that?
Oh, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Because you just told me.
Okay, you just told me, fuck boy. Tails is like, oh, that's so cool. He's so smart. Not even disappointed.
I'm counting on you, Tails.
Oh, that face is amazing. You see that?
Farewell.
I go. No, don't say that. Sonic! Man, I saw some people when I was a kid like complaining that Sonic was able to chaos control with the emerald here. And I'm like, okay, that's it's dumb that you're complaining about that. Cause there's like, oh look at his hand clipping in the camera. Like there's so much more wrong before any of this happens. And I'm not even sure if this is all that wrong. It's just like a narrative thing that happens and it builds some like, what's the word for it? I forgot the word for it. Like it's dramatic irony or something like that, where like you know, I think it's called dramatic irony, where you know what's happening and I think like the person knows that Sonic's alive, because when I was a kid I was like, Sonic is probably alive, right? But still, it's like it builds some tension at the very least. Oh look, it's powered up, and like it's like it's all powered up, and the shield in front of it is already all scratched, even though he probably got it like fresh somewhere. I don't know. Oh, he can actually kill me, huh? I don't know if I'm saying makes that much sense. I'm kind of running out of juice, to be honest. I've been streaming for like 3 hours now. Oh, he has like a thing. He gets close. Those lasers remind me of the ones in Sonic Heroes. I'm fucking murdering you, fuck off. Oh no, not enough. Man, the enemy health bars in this game I don't think are very well done. They're just kind of slapped on. I don't particularly like the graphic on it. Oh, there's no rings around here, I thought there were. Oh, it has missiles. Holy shit. I'm gonna game over here. Holy shit, a character fight that has like some challenge? Holy shit. It's not fun, but still. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this to be a joke. I guess it just doesn't deal that much damage. Maybe. Really, they hit me. Really? I actually don't know what killed me there. Wake up supers. Like a scrub. Yeah. You just get off the ground and use a super like instantaneously. I like doing that though, especially when people don't expect it. Fucking just throw your level 3 super in Dragon Ball Fighters. Cause like they're gonna try to grab or something like that. Nobody grabs in fighters. It's like only shit players who beat me all the time and have a higher rank than me. They grab. I don't. But those guys are shit players though. Like totally shit players. Jesus fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't have that laser. For a second I thought the glove was the super. Eggman was the super and it's like a little cartoon glove. Come on. Yeah, that's so cheap. I swear to God I heard Eggman say no more gays. Swear to fucking God. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a lightning fast piss again. You can watch whatever happens here. You know what? The game stops when you get out of it. Let me play some music. BRB. Enough of that, let's get back to the game.
I feel some strange energy.
I do too. Boop. Imagine if like only the top of Sonic shows up and he completely loses his legs. Like the next game is like a visual novel about Sonic dealing with being crippled and losing his like everything. I was the fastest hedgehog, but now I've learned to accept God in my life. And then he's like, you know, Eggman, like he uses a lot of taxes and stuff, and like he wanted to kill me at some point, but he realized my state and he took pity on me and actually gave me this house. And I live alone. Amy doesn't like me anymore. No one really gives a shit. Tails, poor Tails, man. He took away his own life. He took his own life. He couldn't bear to see it. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm still here. Sonic Cripple Adventures coming summer 2018. Oh, that's over? Oops. I'm really bad at making jokes like that. Also, we got the stage. I remember enjoying it way back, but I'm not really sure if I still enjoy it. Looks fine though. Hey, this is one of those. Yeah. Will I land on the rail? Will it do it? Will it do it? Or not? Fucking dies. Fucking Sonic burns up. That wouldn't happen though. It wouldn't actually happen. Sonic would just be on a different orbit. Because the space station is on orbit around the planet, and because you're in the space station, you're in orbit around it too. You know, it's like, why couldn't I hold me attack? Oh, it's because I was holding left. Sonic creeping depression coming. It's Sonic retired adventures. That's actually kind of satisfying. I do hate this rail switching thing though. Actually, don't like rail switching at all. I think it should have probably just, yeah, like that. It causes that to happen. I just restart. Oh, I have one life. Okay. That's how pointless our lives are. Hate them. It's final rush. I feel bad for spin dashing. Where's spin dashing? Yeah! I feel like they should have made the rails bigger, so it'd be easier to land on them. It would make the game a lot less frustrating. Still, like, this is one of the later stages in Sonic, so kind of expect it to be hard. And I kind of died because I took a risk. That really wasn't all that necessary. Oh yeah, and you carry your speed and stuff when you jump. That's cool. I like that. Whoa. I fell, but at least I know there's a rail under me. Can try again. Let's do it. Woo! I did it! Oh. Oh no! But there's something down there though. Oh, never mind. Are you Brazilian? Am I Brazilian? Am I? Oh no. I like when Sonic goes backwards in the rail, it's funny. It's like, oh whoops. Rails could have been a good idea. I don't think they were implemented all that well in SA1. Or, I mean, SA2. Could have been implemented better, but still. Yeah! Woo! This is fun. At least in this specific section, you're actually holding a button. which kind of like, because when you're doing something, at the very least the player thinks he has some control over the situation, and because he has control over it, it feels like it's his doing. You know, what's happening is his doing, which is vital in a video game. I think that's why rails actually feel better than scripted sequences, even though they're actually not that different. You know, holding forward, like when you hold forward, you're not in a pre-automated loop. You're making Sonic just. Ugh. You're just making Sonic go into the. I can't speak Spanish. You're just making Sonic go in that sequence, but it doesn't feel satisfying because holding forward does a different thing generally. That was fucking weird. You know, because it does a different thing generally, it feels weird to see it do something different when you were in an automated sequence. But here, the B button is doing exactly what it's set out to do. It's not weird at all. Alright. Still hate rail switching. Ooh, jeez. Oh, fuck off. I like that you can just ignore this shit. Whoa! I like that there's just a sequence of dash pads in here. People hate dash pads, I don't. I think they're funny. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Oh. You know, I actually kind of don't like that mechanic introduced in Heroes where you can press a button to go fast in a rail. I really dislike it. I think it's very good. I like the rail sound effect, it's satisfying. I feel like this is kind of funny, like the sound effect of the warning sirens is one sound effect that changes its intensity depending on what object is closest to you. Like it's not like several audio sources everywhere making a different noise, only one. Jesus, like it lands on the rail, like completely stopped. Like this is a funny thing about Sonic Adventure, it's a very random game. Like there's so many factors and so many things in it that it's actually like rather hard to, like the game doesn't always behave properly is basically what I'm trying to say. And because of that it's hard to get a grip on it. Maybe, like I haven't seen SA2 speedruns, but maybe that's why there's not any. Because in a speedrun game, as far as I can tell, you need the game to behave properly. If it doesn't, then it's probably really weird to like be speedrunning a game, like be doing really well, and then suddenly that sort of shit just happens. Like sometimes this just happens. It just happens. Fuck. Like right here, it just didn't connect to the rail. Like, come on. It'd be nice if it did. I guess it always does that then. Ooh. Sonic goes slower in the downhill. Oh no no no! Whoa! We're just right on the edge of it. Huh. Sonic just kind of stopped on its own. I was holding forward that entire time. See Sonic's feet just kind of disappearing for a little bit. Okay, okay. Whoa. Oh, I guess that was intentional. It worked. I was like, damn, this is game fuck up again. No, not really. A little sheep. Give me the sheep. Oh jeez. Whoa. I got this thing I'll never use. Momentum is key. No, it's not. It's flow, actually. Flow is a lot. It's not as complicated as it seems, but basically, it's like kind of maintaining the enjoyment of a video game. Like, I don't think flow is particularly something that can be absolutely boiled down to a science. It's like you test it, and if people are having fun with it, and they're still having fun throughout your whole entire stage, then that's flow. But basically, when I wasn't enjoying the knuckle stages earlier and stuff like that, oh Jesus. When I was doing that, they broke the flow. All that that fun I was having in the knuckles in City Escape was completely drained by those other stages. They do make the game worse, and like you can't ignore them and everything. You know, I think when Pro Jared reviewed this game and he was like, the reason why people like it is because of the Chow Garden. It's like, it made sense. Because maybe it was that. Maybe it was because people just went back and played the Sonic and Shadow stages. Maybe it was genuinely because of that. Whee! This could have been so fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's funny because, like, generally, when you opt for a more free camera approach, the stage telling the player where to go becomes highly important, like a lot more than in this game. In this game, the camera tells you where to go. In a lot of cases, you're gonna be somewhere you're like, whoa, where the fuck do I go? And it's the camera that tells you it's there. It's to the left or to the right. It's not actually the... I don't want to do that. I want to spin. Not like that. Will I survive this? Okay. But like the camera just kind of moves to the left and you're like, okay, so that's where I gotta go. Like you are literally railroaded by the camera. You're not using level cues and contextual cues to figure out where you have to go. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean his word was right. It just resonates with your skill level. What? Oh, the momentum thing?
You never cease to surprise.
The stages are straightforward, so the camera is fixed throughout the game besides Knuckles stages. Well, I mean, there's that example from before when Meteor Herd, where we're just like running around and just hopping from platform to platform with a free camera, and it was actually working rather well. I think the fixed camera in those games is partially the reason why they are so time-consuming to make, and why they are as bad as they are. I think it was actually genuinely the camera. You know, I mean, I don't think Mario 64 was that restricting the camera, was it? Like, the camera was highly important in that game, but in this game, it felt like they didn't consider it. Like, they considered it, and you know, it's a difference between hard coding and not hard coding. When you hard code something in like a code, you pretty much, like, let's say you, instead of having like a gravity variable, you just make the character fall by a number. That's hard coding. Instead of having a gravity variable, which you can use for several things. So in this game, I think they didn't decide to make a camera that works for all situations. They didn't decide to do that. They decided to make a camera that works for this stage and a camera that works for this stage, and a camera for this and a camera for that. And that just increases the amount of work that you need to do in a stage by a lot. You know, placing cameras, things like that involve a lot of testing. And you have to really get it right, and they didn't. So I think if they just went for like a free camera, and they pretty much designed the stage around that free camera, much more like Knuckles, it would have been better. Did it hit Shadow? It had rings. Did they just have to get far? Oh, okay, so that's what I have to do. Yeah. Guys, remember Maria? Remember Maria? When I think about Shadow, I kind of always forget about Maria. I was like, who the fuck's that? You just have to wait for him to teleport. No! This is such a weird fight. My fucking god! I have to like use... Jesus fuck. Hope he fell. It didn't. I don't think there's such a thing. You kidding me? Did it. Spin dash saved the day. The classic move. Alright.
Sonic,
Man, what the hell's going on in his legs? Can you bend your legs like that? Does it work?
Awesome
Resting
job,
your entire
Tails.
body weight on your knees.
Sonic,
Look outside.
ooh,
I mean, I guess we can. What does he see? See the cannon firing. I guess it explodes. It's like Sonic's rather happy when he says it, and Tails is like, "What the fuck did you do, Sonic? Are you like inside all along?" It's like, nah. Yeah. That smile is so fucking weird. I did it! Producer Yuji Naka. Poor Yuji Naka. Chevy Spark, low, that's offensive. What? Okay. Alright, I'm probably gonna like not play the Dark Story, as I said before. Maybe I should just move on Sonic Heroes and play like the hero story and just be done with it. Like, I don't know if there's that much point in it. I mean, I kind of want to play the Rouge stages for the music, but yeah, it's not gonna even matter. I mean, I'm talking the whole way through. I might as well just listen to the soundtrack. But yeah, SA2, I still think it's better than SA1. It's more straightforward that way. I think SA1 just is a lot more boring, and I think that's a lot more offensive than just, you know, sometimes boring is worse than bad, you know? So, where's the alternate universe where Eggman destroyed the Earth? It don't got Sonic games anymore if it does that. No, it actually doesn't matter. But, you know. It's so fun. It's so funny how they're like big ass fan bases around a lot of crap. I mean, like, we got the original classic games, but I feel like, you know, back in the day, when Sonic started getting big on the internet, it was all adventure. It was all about adventure. And then I go back to the Mega Man X games, and I've been known to say stuff like Mega Man X was never good, and I can see the merit in Mega Man X1, albeit I don't like it very much, and you know, the Super Nintendo ones. But then you get to, I mean, I don't like classic Mega Man to begin with, but that's besides the point. When you get to Mega Man X4 and X5 and all those games, and I'm just like, there are things that I like about them, but in truth, I think they're just bad games. And there's a lot of people who like Mega Man. A lot of people, and I don't think those are very good. So in a way, it's like some people say stuff like, oh, you need to make a good game to succeed. Well, making a good game definitely helps. It does. But in reality, what I think you need is something that appeals to people, because I think Sonic appeals to people quite a bit, and there's a lot in here that people are just gonna eat this shit up. I mean, you have the soundtrack, which is amazing. You got that intro with City Escape, which is amazing. You got the character designs. You know, the character designs are fantastic in Sonic. I mean, they're not all of them, but Sonic himself is a fantastic design. It has to be. I mean, so many people like him. It's such an iconic thing that you can't escape. But when you think about video games, you can't escape from a character like Sonic. He's just there. So it's something undeniable to me that he has a good design. And even Shadow, I mean, Shadow is pretty much just a Sonic, but a little bit different. So his design is not exactly all that bad either. If he existed on its own, like Sonic wasn't a thing and Shadow just existed, his design would have been bad, you know. But the thing is that when you make the funny thing about video games is that they are not just games. The game is one part of the whole package. The game is how you progress to the story. When you read a book, you gotta read to progress to the story. When you watch a movie, you kinda just gotta chill. But when you play a video game, you gotta play the game to progress. But that's just one part of it. I mean, reading a book is just one part of a story. The story itself is much more than that, you know. You can talk, when you talk about a book, you don't talk about the process of reading generally. I mean, you do when you have problems with it, like I do. I'm not very good at reading. I fucking pass out when I'm reading. Like, I completely start thinking about something else, and I completely just fly off into a different world, and I don't read the damn book. But for people that are not like me, well, we talk about the story. But with video game, the way that you interface with it and the way you actually get to experience its content is through the game, and because of that, the game has to be well made. And I mean, when a book reading is generally everyone reads, everyone learned how to read, and it's this one quote-unquote game that you play while you read that book that you have to do to experience the story. But generally everyone knows how to do it. But with video games, it's different every time. But the game is just one part of it. When we talk about a video game, we can talk about the game, but we also talk about many things. And that's why I think that even though I consider SA1 and SA2, I mean, SA2 I consider mediocre. Mediocre is in the middle. It's not bad. You consider it bad because we're used to things that are better. But I think it's in the middle. It's not exactly terrible or great. It's in the middle. SA1 I do consider to be bad. I don't like it personally. But what I consider to be bad about it is the game. There are plenty of other things that I consider to be bad about it, but that's not maybe what other people see. Some people like those other things, and in the same way that you might dislike reading a certain book, you might like the whole thing in general. You might like the whole package. You might like the story, even though reading it might be a chore. So I absolutely understand people that like terrible games, because the game is really is just one part of it. It's not the whole package. It is what I care most about, you know, because, well, it turns out that reading can be fun, and so can the game. So that's mostly what I care about, but not everyone cares about that much. Some people are here for the fantasy of being Sonic in this world, doing all those things. Some people are here for the soundtrack. Some people are here for the spectacle. Some people are here for other reasons. So many reasons, man. Like someone says, Chevy Spank, says, like I never played, enjoyed the old 3D Zelda games, and I consider those mediocre in my ass because I never experienced it when they were in the more visually and functionally more advanced games. Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't particularly consider Ocarina of Time to be that great of a video game. I can absolutely see all the merit in Majora's Mask, although I have a hard time playing it. You know, it's very unique and very interesting. It's a game that I am like very interested on. It gets me hooked into it, but I never beaten it. Mostly because of the part with the Zoras. That part is very annoying. So everything else about it gets me hooked, but the way you interface with it is rather boring. So I just couldn't get a grip on it. I don't read books for the story. That's not funny. I'm sorry. No, it's funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't know anyone that reads a book because they enjoy the process of reading. I mean, in the same way, it's as if imagine if every game played like the original Legend of Zelda. Every single game, except it was a different story every time. That's the same thing with books. Like, you don't enjoy the process of reading, but you enjoy whatever comes out of that, which is the story. So in a video game, I know this is like me overcomplicating the way I say things. I'm just kind of comparing video games to other mediums, but like in a video game, if every game played like the original Zelda, then you would say things like, oh, I don't play them for the gameplay. I played them for the story, because the gameplay is always the same. You know, in that world, that would have been a thing, but it's not. You know, every game is different. Alright, closing up the game. Alright. What do you think is the worst level for runner, shooter, and hunter? The worst level? I think, to be honest, hunter, I had a bad time with Death Chamber, but I can see people that might get a kick out of it. It's very open, there's a lot of places you can go. It's just a bit cramped and the camera isn't exactly the best. But I can see the merit in it. With the shooter levels, I don't like them. I just think the way Tails controls is just so bad that I don't know if the level is really even the problem here. It's not even something I'm considering as a problem. That's not the problem with those stages, so I can't really point out a worst or the best stage on those. I think it's bad because the core fundamental thing about it is bad. So this is music from Spark 2. I don't know where it's from. I don't know. I actually don't dislike Pyramid Cave. It seemed fine. I didn't dislike it. It was okay. Like, genuinely just kind of okay. The Eggman stages are better, maybe, but if they control the same way as Tails, then likely not. It'll be better if you focus on score. Maybe, but I just don't have fun controlling it, so I wouldn't really have that much fun focusing on score. Only fun if for the A rank. Once you die, you're less enthusiastic and keep going. If it's your first time playing, I think. I don't know. Pyramid Cave is my favorite level. Eggman stages are way better. Everyone says that, but sorry, I think I'm done with Sonic Adventure 2. I think I've already got pretty much all the thoughts that I had to say on it, so I'm not gonna play it again. I'm really tired too, so I'm gonna go back do some work today before I go to bed. Pyramid Cave is really fun for speedrunning. With that geometry at the beginning, I would be like, probably not. Maybe. I don't just like having to carry stuff. Yeah, I was expecting that to be more of an issue. It just wasn't that big of an issue. I'm drinking Pepsi. I'm drinking Pepsi Twist. Just figured out I actually don't like it very much. Bebs. So, should be going soon if you guys got anything else. I could be here for like a minute or two. 4-hour long stream, damn. Whoa, I can't believe you! Hear this. Yeah. Alright. Official Pepsi sponsored stream. No. Spark's just Pepsi, man. Oh, we got another like hater here. Ooh. I'm just joking. Anyways, I think this is good enough. I'm probably gonna get going. So, okay, guys. Oh, quick question. What story did you find more entertaining? Essay 1 or Essay 2? Essay 1? Essay 1? No, Essay 2. Like, Essay 1 just there's like... I don't think there's a story to the game. Like, Chaos is just kind of there, and then Sonic and Tails are kind of doing their own thing, and then they just kind of meet Chaos. And then everything gets fucked up near the end, and you're just like, okay, that happened. What an adventure. At least in this game you have like Sonic and his little crew of Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles just kind of going around. And then they have to get to this pyramid and have to get the keys and get to space and then fight Eggman and stuff like that. There's kind of an adventure going on there. There's a little bit more of an adventure. You know, just... Shit, there's Kirby music playing. Fuck. I hope it don't get copyright stroken. The story's real nice in this game, no? No, it's not. It's not very good. It's just delivered very badly. I actually think that's probably the biggest problem with the story in SA2. It's just delivered very badly. Like that is it, and when I say very badly, I mean like really, really badly. It's not very good. Go with that one. Is that what they're trying to do in SA1? Because I completely just forgot. Luna Base is one of my favorite video game levels. That's interesting, I don't know. Anyways, I think this is about it for me, guys. I'm gonna get going. See you guys in the next stream.